Alright.
You have made a statement of awareness.
Alright, I feel like I'm live everywhere right now.
Your being.
Let's get
You have
it.
announced that you are.
Grand Rising, everybody. I want to welcome you all to the beautiful Rev Ike session that, as you can see, I'm playing in the background for myself. So let me take this out real quick.
That you have announced.
Oh.
Now that you have announced.
Oh my Lord. Alright, let's get it. It's the morning. Alright, welcome folks. Welcome. This is the Rev Ike session. And we about to get into being rich. We're about to get into being prosperous. We're about to get into just being fucking amazing. And so I'm going to switch up the song this morning because we do got some nice songs that I was given. And I want to start utilizing them. So this morning I'm going to be playing Glowing From Within. This is from Room to Breathe.
Once upon a time, I questioned what I'd see, but now I find the beauty deep inside of me.
Find the beauty in you, baby. You don't have to go nowhere.
No more hiding away. I'm embracing every inch in the light of day. They tried to dim my shine, but I won't let them win. I've got a fire in my soul, it's burning bright within. I don't need no validation, I'm my own best friend.
I'm my own best friend. I need no validation.
Perfect blend.
Who do you need to be validated
From
by?
within, from my soul to my skin.
That's
Every
right.
scar, every line, it's a part of my design. I'm beautiful, I'm strong, where I belong. In this body, in this heart, I'm loving me from the start. I used to chase perfection, thinking I'm not enough, but now I'm
I
looking
chased all
deeper
kinds of
and I
thinking that I
found
was
my
not
love.
enough.
Confidence is my crown, I wear it with pride. In every shade and size, I let my spirit shine. They tried to dim my shine, but I won't let them win. I've got a fire in my soul, it's burning bright within. I don't need no validation, I'm my own best friend. Loving me just as I am, it's the perfect plan. I'm glowing from within, from my soul to my skin. Every scar, every line, it's a part of my design. I'm beautiful, I'm strong, where I belong. In this body, in this heart, I'm loving me from the start. I'm loving me from the start. Every step I take, every move I make,
Every step you
I'm
take.
claiming my space, no
That's
more
right.
heartache. I'm shining, I'm thriving in this life I live. Self-love is the gift I choose to give. I am enough,
Alright, lady.
I am worthy, I am radiant, I am
I'm on
proud
here now.
of who
I'm on
I
here.
am. I embrace my journey.
I was like, just as I get online, she
celebrate
called
my
me.
body. I am loved, I am strong, I am glowing from within. I'm glowing from within, from my soul to my skin. Every scar, every
I'm waiting,
line, it's a
goddammit.
part of my design.
Right.
In this heart, I'm
No,
loving
I'm
me
right
from
here,
the
cousin.
start.
I'm right
Here I
here.
stand, glowing from
I told you
within.
this,
A
goddamn.
masterpiece in progress, let the journey begin. I'm owning who I am in every
Day
line.
off gear.
Yeah, I hear you. Alright, now so we gonna talk later in a little while.
Alright, I'm on the bridge.
What should I do? Should I do the Airbnb or what?
Okay, let me call you right. I'll call you back after.
They have some in Ajax and it's only like $110 for both days.
Oh, that's great, big.
It's not expensive, so that's what I'm saying. It's me, Kayla, and T. What should we do to be comfortable?
Then
I'd
do-
rather stay with y'all, because I'm going to stay with Aisha, really.
Wow.
I stay with Aisha.
Fuck you very much.
I mean, I talk to you, we always...
whatever. I don't want to hear it, yo. I don't want to
I
hear
don't
it, yo.
have to say that with you. Like, me and you is already said and done. We don't even have to talk about that. But Aisha...
You hurt my feelings.
I'm sorry. Aisha is my big cousin.
I'm talking.
Aisha would have me. Like, what else am I supposed to do?
Oh, so your little cousin ain't gonna have you. It's alright.
Well,
I
if
see
we
you.
gonna be beating, you getting in this shit together.
You see how the family works, y'all? You see how family is?
It's not gonna be
She don't care about me. She care about the other cousins. You see how that shit is? I'm blowing you up all on TikTok, y'all. wow. I'm gonna call you right back. But yeah, book that. I think that would be a good idea to book that.
Okay, all right.
Oh, I love my family, y'all. If y'all don't know what a pain in the ass is, that's my family. My family will clown you, they will joke, they will play, they will do everything underneath the sun.
Now I want to make this
And
personal.
I
and I'm going
appreciate
to put
that
it over in the
because that
first
really
person.
does help in you know,
My
making
word.
making your days
The
good.
subject of this study
So,
at this time
let's get into
is
this session.
subconscious mind. You may not know it, but you are dealing with a secret operator.
You deal with
And
secret
that
operators.
operator operates in you and through you and in your life. I'd like to read a verse of scripture from the Bible.
Yes.
Jeremiah, the 17th chapter and the 9th verse. And for emphasis, I'm going to have you repeat it after me. The heart is deceitful
The heart is deceitful
above all things
above all
and desperately wicked.
and desperately wicked.
Who can know it?
Who can know it? Do you know how much you're worth?
And now, from the words of the Master Jesus, from St. Matthew, the 6th chapter and the 4th verse. Thy Father,
Thy Father,
who seeth in secret,
who seeth in secret,
shall reward thee openly. The term heart, as used in the scriptures, indicates the deep subconscious level of mind in the individual.
Yep.
And so, the scripture says that the heart is deceitful. The
heart is
subconscious mind in the individual is deceitful.
It is.
This really means that it is super secretive. And yes, even tricky. The tricks of the subconscious mind. Now, once I teach you the tricks of the subconscious mind, you will know how to handle these tricks. And you will know how to avoid dirty tricks. Because sometimes it may seem that life is playing dirty tricks on you.
Whoa.
We often hear people complain, that isn't fair.
Why isn't it
This
fair?
isn't right. Why? You're going to find out some of this over the next few minutes as we analyze the tricks
Of the tree, baby.
of the subconscious mind.
Yep.
Because the heart is deceitful, indicating that the subconscious mind is super secretive and tricky.
Yes,
The
it is.
deep subconscious level of mind is an undercover agent, a secret operator.
Yep.
It operates upon impressions which the conscious mind has forgotten. Now here is putting the finger on some of the trickiness of the subconscious mind right away. I want to read that statement again. The subconscious mind, the heart, the deep level of mind, operates upon impressions which the conscious mind has forgotten. The Master Jesus says, every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give an account thereof in the day of judgment. The subconscious mind in you is always being impressed. It is always recording. And it does not forget.
And don't
You
forget,
may glibly say something and pay no attention even to what
does
you're
not
saying.
forget shit.
And the subconscious mind picks it up and it will
Yep.
throw it back at you, and you will wonder where in the hell
Don't
did
be
all of
mad.
this come from. But you
Don't be
truly
mad.
curse when you add something negative to I am. But again, one of the tricks of the subconscious mind is that the subconscious mind does not take a joke. This is the true meaning of the words that I would hear time and time again as I was growing up in the South. Don't play with God.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, the Lord even says in the Bible time and time again that man is not to tempt God. Too many times people are unconscious of when and how they are setting themselves up for dirty tricks, for negative experiences. You remember one of the commandments reads, the Lord will not hold him guiltless who takes his name in vain. And you see, again, people don't understand what it means to take the name of the Lord in vain. Whenever you add something negative to I am, you're doing what? Taking the name of the Lord in vain.
Period.
Because what I am is the name of the Lord. Meaning I am is the nature of the Lord.
Oh my
Meaning it is the nature of I am to become
Welcome,
whatever you
Carl.
add
I'm
to
so
it.
grateful for you to be
The
here.
Lord will not hold him guiltless who takes
Rev,
his
I
name
love you
in
too. That's why you're
vain.
here.
The Lord will not hold him guiltless who takes his name even in a joke. Thou
Yes.
shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. For the Lord will not hold him guiltless who takes his name in vain. We are only to add positives. We are only to add that which is good, that which is loving to I am. When we add anything that is not good, that is not loving, that is not positive to I am, we are doing what? Taking the
It should be
name
there. Is
of the
Lauren here?
Lord in vain.
Maybe
Ladies
Lauren
and
left
gentlemen,
with him?
please let me underscore this to you, because here again, this is the source of some of the tricks of the subconscious mind. The Lord is not going to hold you guiltless if you take his name in vain, even in a joke, even if you don't know any better. The Master Jesus revealed that too and said, now, if you know my will and you don't do it, you will be beaten with many stripes. Don't set yourself up for a dirty trick. You see, many times people set themselves up for dirty tricks and they don't even know it. The subconscious mind does not forget. And yet there are ways of erasing things from the subconscious. There are ways of doing it. Forgiveness is one, if it is true and if it is deep. Another way of getting things out of the subconscious mind is here again by filling the subconscious mind so full of the opposite idea that it crowds out the original idea. That's why around here we are constantly affirming and using that old cliche, health, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money. And if you keep shouting health at the subconscious mind, that is going to supplant sickness. If you keep impressing the idea of happiness upon the subconscious mind, that is going to supplant the blues, depression. If you keep suggesting love to the subconscious mind, that is going to supplant hatred. If you keep suggesting success and prosperity to the subconscious mind, that is going to supplant failure and poverty. If you keep suggesting money to the subconscious mind, that is going to supplant being broke or lack of money. Now, I'm saying this because there are a lot of you here, I don't want you to become discouraged. Many times the subconscious mind receives a shock. This is another way, by the way, that you can change something in the subconscious mind, by shock. This is why I cuss sometimes. There are certain little techniques. You can use tricks on the subconscious mind as well as the subconscious mind uses tricks on you. You can trick it. Yes, the subconscious mind can be tricked too. And I've talked about this example many times. Most of the time in the Bible, the subconscious mind is symbolized as a female, but not all the time. You can trick the subconscious mind into accepting a new idea when you understand that it works by feeling. There is a certain feeling associated with a certain blessing. Now, this is another thing that happens with some of the stuff that gets thrown back at you from the subconscious mind, and you swear, I never thought this, I never said this. Yes, but how have you been feeling? If you permit a certain feeling to impress your subconscious mind, you are going to get the results of that feeling. The source is blind to a lot of things. The source does not care who. The source is blind to race. The source is blind to person. And it blesses on the basis of feelings. But the Father is blind to which boy? The Lord is no respecter of persons. Whoever came to the Father and felt right got the blessing. If you go to the Father and feel rich, the Father will bestow the blessing on you. Now, the intellect may say it isn't right for this person to be so rich and other folks to be so poor. But the Father is blind to all of that. The Father blesses on the basis of feeling. That person went to the Father with a rich feeling and felt rich to the Father, and the feeling got the blessing. Father, the source of all good, is blind and will bless whoever comes to it with the right feeling. So let's add a new dimension to our prayers and understand that prayer
That's why I come
is
every
more
day.
than just a religious exercise, that
God,
in
what you start your day
prayer
off
we
right,
are
baby.
attempting to get the right feeling. Because the Father, the source, only asked one question or made one request: come close, my son, that I may feel you. So in
grateful for you
prayer,
guys, man.
you draw nigh to the source of all good with the feeling of the good that you desire. If you want riches, come with a rich feeling. If you want healing, come with a healing feeling. If you want success, come with a successful feeling. If you want money, come with a money feeling. If you want love, come with a loving feeling. Whatever you feel like to the source will bless you with that. Feeling gets the blessings. And that's really
Bree,
the
thank you so
secret
much, honey.
of the trick. Now I want you to notice also, there was a lot of deliberate preparation when Jesus said, your Father who sees in secret shall reward you openly. Father is the subconscious mind.
I'm
The
just
source of
sharing
all good
content
sees in
to the
secret.
world.
Nobody knows what you're feeling in your heart.
It's changed
But
my
the
life
Father
so much
feels
that I
your
just want to share
feelings
it with
in
all the
secret. Rewards you openly. Everybody sees the nice car you're driving, but they didn't see way down in your heart when you were feeling that car. Yes? We're dealing with the tricks of the subconscious
Yeah,
mind.
who was feeling
I
that
must
car? I
feel
was.
right to the Father. Make this a part of your prayer.
felt my car,
A part of your prayer must be invoking the feeling. So what is that? It is an invocation of feelings. One of the ways that people get tricked, quote unquote, in dealing with life and the subconscious mind again is in the feeling nature. We tell you to be careful what you think. God knows we do. I pound that into you, don't I? And we've had good poundings, and rightfully so, about positive thinking. But we also need to do a lot of preaching and teaching about the power of positive feeling. Because I think sometimes we miss that in talking about the power of positive thinking.
Yep,
And so we
miss
go
it.
around all the time on am I thinking positive, am I thinking positive, am I thinking positive? You see, because
Yep.
here again,
That's
your
what fucks you
positive
up.
trend
You
of
don't
thinking
have
must
to think
become not
positive.
just intellectual,
have
but
to
it
be.
must be subconscious. It must become subconscious. It must be
Yep.
subjectified. You have got so much
You must get
that's been
used
put into
to
your subconscious mind by all of this negative conditioning that, let me tell you, you've got a job to get it out. I want to emphasize that because, as I say, feeling is a source of many of the tricks of the subconscious mind. How was the blind father of the subconscious mind tricked? How? By feeling. Now, the subconscious mind will always bless you on the basis of your feeling. And there's a lot of talk today, and it's wonderful, beautiful also, about the power of positive confession. That's good. I don't care what you call it. Now, I say in my brand of mind science that when an impression does reach the subconscious mind, it reaches it as feeling. The subconscious understands feeling, and even visualization. When the impression of visualization is translated to the subconscious mind, it is translated as feeling. We visualize so that we can feel it. Now, you as students of mind
Visualize so you
science are
can
going
feel
to
it,
have to
baby.
become just as much aware of your feelings as you are of the power of your thought. I believe
Yep.
now you've got to go deeper. To
Because
quote
your
a good old
feelings and your
Christian
thought
hymn again
coincide.
that says, deeper yet I pray.
Every thought
Dr.
brings
John
a feeling.
Bosman has a book out also, Beyond Positive Thinking. Yes, and you do have to go beyond just mere intellectual, conscious, positive thinking. Your positive thinking has to go beyond just the conscious level. The conscious mind cannot guard negative thoughts sufficiently.
It
But there's a
cannot.
secret in this. There's a verse of scripture that says, set a watch, O Lord, before my mouth, and keep the door of my lips. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against. When the deep subconscious mind of the heart becomes filled and baptized with the Spirit of the law, then the law of God, the law of good, becomes a tendency in the subconscious mind.
That's right.
And the subconscious mind becomes governed by what? The law of the Lord. And then negative
Grand
thoughts will just
rising
roll off
queen.
of it like water
Rich
off
rising
of
to
a
you
duck's
all.
back.
Rich rising.
Jesus said, I and my Father are one. And
Only
Jesus
one.
was not only speaking for himself,
He was
Jesus
talking about
was
all of
speaking
us.
the truth of every man. The
Yeah.
truth of every man is that God in man is man.
Yes.
Man in God is God.
Yep.
And each person may say,
Can't avoid it.
God in me is me. I
God
want you to
in
shout
me
this
is
with your
me.
hands and your voices with
Oh,
me.
wow.
God in me is me. Come on.
God in me is me.
in me is me.
Whoa.
Some of you didn't know that before, but this is the truth that sets you free.
God
When you
in
come
me
to
is
know
me.
who and what you are in God, and who and what God is in you.
You better know it. Know thyself.
Now let's for a moment talk about this word God.
Oh.
In our philosophy, which we call the science of living, we describe God as the presence of unlimited good in me and in everyone. And we're stating this in the first person. God is the presence of unlimited good in me and in everyone. Together, please, with your hands and voices.
Woo.
God is the
unlimited good.
presence of unlimited good in me and in everyone.
Woo. Thank you, God.
This is the way that you come to an experience of the goodness of life, by believing and knowing this. Believe that you can be and do and have the good you desire.
Because you can.
You will never get any further in life than your belief about yourself.
Because you will.
And let me stop here for a moment. You know what the trouble with many people is?
Thank you guys
A
for
lot of
following.
you
I
are
appreciate
troubled
that.
and are having problems because you're upset about what other people think about you.
Oh, shit. Don't be upset about what they think about you. Thank you, baby. Forget what they think about
I'm
you.
going to have to upset you a bit right here and use an emphatic word which may not become a clergyman on national TV. But please listen. You are not going to get anywhere in life, spiritually or otherwise, until you come to that point where you don't give a damn what people think about you.
Period. I don't give a rat's ass what nobody think about you. I don't care what nobody think about you. I changed my life when I stopped doing that shit.
I'm sorry, Pharisees. As long as you worry about what other people think about you, you will be mediocre. You will be worried to death.
Yes,
the hair will fall out of your head,
Yes, it will.
worrying over what other people think about you. It only matters what you believe about yourself. And I want to give you that as an affirmation in the first person. It only matters what I believe about myself. Together with hands and voices. It only matters what I believe about myself.
It don't matter what
Let me
nobody
tell you
else
another
thinks
secret.
about you.
I'm a bit
Nobody.
leery of people who get upset over what other people say about them, because if you get upset about it,
It
it
might
makes
be
me
true.
think that maybe you're guilty.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Are you guilty? Is it true? Are you the person that they say you are?
The time and the energy that you waste worrying about what people say about you and think about you, you could use that time and energy in making
This
your
fucking picture behind me
success
is making
in life.
myself known.
So believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself as a healthy person, as a happy person. Believe in yourself as a successful person. Believe that you can and you will. But until you believe you can, you won't. Now, everywhere the Bible tells us to believe, it means believe in yourself. Believe in your divine self. Everywhere the Bible tells us to believe, it means believe in God in you. How many of you believe in God in you?
Oh, my
I'm
God.
not talking about God in
I
the
do.
sky, but God in you.
Two
If you
hands.
believe in God in you, I'm going to give you a personal affirmation about this. I believe in the presence and the power of God in me.
Come on
Together.
now.
I
I
believe
in the
in the
presence and
presence
power
and power of God in me. All right, I feel you turning on. Give me a few more moments. You must believe that God in you is for you. You would be surprised to know the thousands of letters that I get from people who believe that God is against them. I will never forget, a man spoke to me in tears about 2 years ago, asking me to pray for his little son who was about 3 years old. The boy was in the hospital having spasms and fits. And he said, Reverend, I want you to pray for my little son. He says, because, and I'll tell it just like he said it, he said, my pastor told me that because I did wrong, God is taking it out on my son.
God ain't taking shit out on nobody.
Oh, you should have seen my curly hair stand up straight.
But you're feeding your kid's mind with that bullshit. So of course your kid,
you know, you have to watch this jazz that people put out in the name of God and in the name of religion. Some of you, your biggest hindrance is your religious belief.
Yep. Your damn mouth.
I said to him, I said, sir, with all due respect to your eminent pastor, with his DDs and LLDs, with all due respect to all of the precious doctrines of the church, with all due respect to all of the ecclesiastical dogmas of the world, God does not do spite work.
God, I wish he did, but he don't.
And this will bless many of you here, because I can discern that there's some of you in here right now. You honestly believe that God is punishing you. You honestly believe that God is taking it out on you. Psychiatrists call this a guilt complex. And as long as you're under a horrible guilt complex, you are condemning yourself and you can never succeed and be happy. So I want you to know right here and right now that God does not do spite work. Let's shout that together.
God ain't doing nothing.
God does not do spite work.
God don't do spite work.
If you want to be forgiven, forgive yourself and everybody else, and you're forgiven.
Yep. Period. Start with you. Like literally start with you.
God forgives you through you. I'm going to put that in the first person and have you shout it with me. God forgives me through me. Come on. God forgives me through me. Regardless of how wrong you may have been, forgive yourself. Forgive all others, and you are forgiven.
Yes.
Go free and succeed and be happy, for life can be beautiful.
Life is meant to be beautiful. Life is meant for you to be in a state of ease. You were never supposed to struggle. You were never supposed to strive. You were never supposed to feel this element of negativity. You were never supposed to do that. And so as you go through this journey, I want you to know that as you lift yourself and as you guide yourself and as you move forward with you, God is not doing any spite work on you. That sickness is not because he's trying to punish you. The taking away of a circumstance or putting you in an alignment is not a punishment. You are actually constantly being aligned for something powerful in your life on a constant basis. But you have to trust yourself. You have to know that you are the creator of your life. God made you a creator. And so the only spite work that's happening in your life right now is the spite work that you're doing with yourself. Because you have not released whatever it is. You haven't released that pain, that anger, that frustration. You haven't released that thing yet. And so the spite work that you're feeling is coming from within you because you have not let go of the thing that is no longer serving you. Whether it's people, places, things, ideas, you are not releasing. And so it is going to keep biting you in the ass. You're going to keep meeting fucked up people until you start valuing yourself. You're going to deal with fucked up circumstances until you start to deal with yourself right. when you start to understand you, move with you, and love you right, all the rest of those elements literally start to drop away. They drop away. Wow. Wow. Who knew that? Eh? Who knew?
I'm going to
Who knew?
minister in a very special way to those of you who are present in this service in just a few minutes. I'm going to minister to you in one of my favorite ways that we have been doing here lately, the visualization prayer treatment for health, happiness, love, success, and prosperity.
Oh yeah, let's get it.
And even those of you who watch our telecast, you will be able to join in with us in this wonderful prayer treatment for health, happiness, love, success, and prosperity. Wherever I go across America,
Thank you.
people mention these visualization prayer treatments to me. Because when I first started doing these visualization prayer treatments and the cameras were rolling, I really was not thinking at all about the cameras. I just thought this was just something that we were doing here in this sanctuary. But when I see the telecast across the nation, I see the visualization prayer treatment included in the telecast. And I have people who will walk up to me on the streets and say, Reverend Ike, I saw your telecast, and thank you for teaching me how to enter the theater of my mind and look upon the stage of my imagination.
Wow. Look upon the stage of my imagination.
And so now, in just a moment, we're going to have this visualization prayer treatment again. We're going to enter the secret closet and close the door.
Yes. Yes.
We're going to enter the theater of our mind and look upon the stage of our imagination.
Enter into the theater of your mind right now.
And since some of you who are looking in by television and you who are here may be new to this ministry, let me take a moment and tell you what visualization is.
Yes.
Visualization is using your imagination to see yourself being, doing, and having the good which you desire.
Yep.
And there's a very beautiful scripture in the Old Testament. Stand you still and see the salvation of the Lord.
Yes,
Further,
Lord.
that verse of scripture says, you shall not need to fight.
You don't need to fight.
In this battle.
Nope.
Stand you still and see the salvation of the Lord. What does this mean? It means stop fighting with things. Stop striving with things. Stop beating your head against a stone wall. Still your mind. Still your nerves.
Yes.
Relax. And visualize.
Yes.
See things as you would have them to be. See yourself already being, doing, and having the good which you desire in your mind. Remember another great statement, which is pure mind science from the book of Genesis. But the theologians don't know this, but I'll give it to you and tell you what it means. In the book of Genesis, the Lord says to Abraham, lift up now thine eyes.
Yes.
And behold the land.
Behold the land, babies.
And all that your eyes see.
All that your eyes see is yours.
I will give it unto you.
Oh my Lord.
Lift up your eyes.
Oh my Lord.
Lift your eyes above the appearance of obstruction and limitation. Lift your eyes above things as they appear and see things as you want them to be. See yourself as you want to be. See yourself as the ideal person that you want to be.
Now. Put that work
in your
own
mind, in the theater of your own mind.
Yes.
See yourself being what you want to be. In the theater of your own mind, see yourself having the good that you desire to have. And the power of God in you, the presence of God in you, the infinity of God in you says all that you can see yourself being, doing, and having in the theater of your mind, I will give it unto you.
Yes, 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 yes. up your eyes for what's coming to your help. Lift up your eyes for what's coming from within. It comes from you. When you start to listen, I mean, this is a thing where they talk about listening.
Now,
so
with your
important.
head slightly lifted,
Until you
close your
can listen to yourself, you will not be able to listen to God. I'm going to say that to y'all again. Until you can listen to yourself, you are not listening to God, because God's voice in you sounds just like you. So until you can listen to yourself fully, you are finding yourself in a place that keeps you in a spiral. Literally just because, baby, you're not listening to you. You're not listening to you that says, take care of me, eat better, start walking, let go of that person, walk away from that job. You don't listen to yourself. All of you guys are looking for God outside of you. There's no God outside. The only God that you might see outside of you is the one that is in me, is in Tony, is in Sally, is in Shaniqua, is in... Those are the ones that you see God outside of you in. But the only way you're going to get to know God, understand yourself, understand the power, you got to do it with you. You have to listen to you. You have to start moving in an element where you respect you so much. Then you'll see God. You won't see it otherwise. Because once you're chimping yourself, once you're halfway, once you're moving slight with yourself, you instantly could put God back on that shelf. You
The next
instantly
person that I'm going to have
take
come up
away
here now is
your own power.
a person that I have
And we gotta
wanted
stop
to
you from
talk
doing
to on this telecast for a long time.
Be
And it's
still
a
and
very
know that I
interesting
am.
situation, and to tell you the truth, I'm
But you got to
somewhat
hear
lost
it.
for words, and you'll see why. I'll give you a little
know
background
it.
on it. Some months ago in a certain city, I had a meeting, and I
Yes.
walked through the congregation. Before the meeting began, to greet the people, as I do most of the time. And there I met a 13-year-old boy who told me that he
I
had
still
been
pray for Marvin every
exposed
day.
to the drug scene ever since he was 7 years old.
Imagine 7 years old in the drug scene.
By the time this young
What
man
the fuck are you doing there?
was 9 and 10 years old, as I recall,
He was already
he
a
was not only
full-fledged junkie.
a drug addict, but he was also a drug pusher.
Wow. 9 years old. Nine years old.
So when he was about 12 or 13 years old, he became very tired of that drug scene at that early age, but he was hooked and didn't know what to do. So he ran away from the home environment that he was in, where the drugs were.
Imagine at
Went to
7
live with
years
his
old, you're
grandmother.
exposed to drugs. That's your parents.
Said to his grandmother, "Grandma,
Mommy
what
and
can
Daddy
I
family.
do?" Said, I have these urges for drugs. And I want to break this habit. He says, but these urges just overpower me.
They're strong, them urges.
His grandmother said to him, son,
It's like being addicted to sugar.
says, write a letter to Reverend Ike and ask him to help you. Ask him to pray for you. And that young man, about 12, 13 years old at that time, wrote me a letter. He still writes to me, and I carry some of his letters around with me. And when he wrote me that letter, he released something within himself.
Yes.
He released faith. He released power within himself with that letter.
Sometimes you just gotta
So that it
release
helped
it.
him to break the drug habit. And when I met him a few months ago, I asked him, I said, son, are you now free of drugs? Are you now free of the drug habit? And he said to me, yes, Reverend Ike, I am. And whenever these urges would come to him for drugs and narcotics, it helps him to release his faith and to release the power within him by just writing me a letter. Because you see, the moment you think about me,
Yep.
you communicate with me in the mind of God.
Yes, you do.
That young man is here with us today, and I'm not even going to give his last name or tell you where he's from. But he's Marvin. He's now 14 years of age, and he's off of drugs. Marvin, come on up here, son. Let me talk to you for a little while. Give him a great big hand. Let's stand and welcome him. Come on, and let's give him our love and our blessing and our help.
Judas is whatever defective character in you that causes you to sell out. We are told that Judas sold Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. Let me ask you a question. You see people point at
Time to
Judas
get rid of
and
your
sold
hang-ups,
out
yo.
Christ for 30 pieces of silver. What are you selling out for? Some people only sell out for excuses.
What you selling out for?
At least he got 30 pieces of silver. What are you getting for selling out?
What are you selling out
What are you getting for compromising?
Wow.
What are you getting for being less, doing less, and having less than is really yours in God?
What are you doing
You sell
to
your
yourself?
birthright when you accept less than what you are in God and what God is in you.
Yep.
And that's Judas. Judas is whatever defective character in man, in mind, that causes him to value materiality above spirituality.
Yep.
And you see, this is what Judas did. Many commentators think that Judas was the one disciple that never really understood the mission of Jesus. He thought that Jesus came to set up an earthly kingdom,
No.
a material kingdom. And when he actually found out what Jesus meant when he said, my kingdom is not of this world, he was disillusioned.
It was too late.
And you see, some people don't understand that there is so much more to life and living than materiality. And that materiality is not reality, only spirituality is reality. That's some interesting gobbledygook. Let's go over it again. You ready? Materiality is not reality.
Materiality is not reality.
Only spirituality is reality.
Only spirituality is reality.
You see, seek you first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all of these things shall be added unto you.
Yep.
And when you understand that, then you don't get hung up over material things.
You stop the bullshit.
Judas is some faculty of your mind which you fail or neglect to discipline. So repeat after me. Judas is some faculty of the mind
Is some faculty of the mind
which one fails
which one fails
or neglects
or neglects
to discipline.
to discipline.
As I say,
That's what's
Judas is that irritation, that aggravation, that shortcoming that you have, and you know that you have it. Listen, every one of you here, you know
have
your
it too.
Judas.
You know you got it.
I'm not the only one. I confess one of mine.
Yep.
Don't sit there looking at me so goody-goody. And I'll tell you something, you know, when you can face the negatives within yourself and identify them and know that this is something I've got to work on, you're ahead. Face the negatives within yourself. Face your faults and your
Book of reading
failures
with
and
me,
your
babe.
neglects.
I answer questions, I answer questions, I
And
answer
demonstrate
questions. Book
your
of reading.
self-mastery above them, or they will hang you up. Now, here's the big question, and I'm going to have it put on the green board in caps. How many of you want to work on your Judas so that he won't hang you up any longer? How many of you got some hang-ups you want to get rid of? Stand up. I'm already standing. All of you who don't have any improvements that you think you ought to make, stretch wings and fly.
Yeah. Any time.
All right, remain standing now, because you see,
After
as I
5,
said,
that's
we're going to
fine.
get
I'm
rid of
still
our hang-ups
available.
before they hang us up. Here's the question repeated after me. Who and what
And congratulations.
are my Judas?
And what are my Judas?
And I have some suggestions down here. Is it temper? Come on, let's have some confessions.
What is
How
your
many of you
Judas?
have got a Judas temper? Come on, let's see.
I'm so proud of you. Keep it up, honey.
All right.
You're gonna do great.
And I'm going to ask you something else. You know, some people think that the people with the tempers are the ones that always fly off. Not so. Some of you, I'm going to read you now. How many of you don't fly off with a temper, but you do a slow burn? Come on.
Oh my God. Some of y'all do a slow.
It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. It's me, oh Lord. Oh, it's me, oh Lord. Standing in the need of prayer. It's me. I'm standing in the need of prayer. Not my mother, not my father, but it's me, oh Lord.
Standing in the need of prayer.
Not my mother, not my father, but it's me, oh Lord. Oh,
Come on now.
it's me. I'm standing. Oh, it's me. It's me, oh Lord. Oh, my brother, not my sister, but it's me, oh Lord. Not my brother, not my sister, but it's me, oh Lord. Oh, it's me, oh Lord. Oh, it's me.
Come on now.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not nobody else. You could pray for them, but it's you.
It's me.
Come on now. You can pray for me, but if you pray for you, it's even better.
Yes, it's me, oh Lord, I'm standing. Oh, it's me.
It's me, oh Lord.
You know I'm standing. I say it's me.
Come on now, it's you, baby. It's you. Come on, admit it to yourself.
You know I'm standing. Oh, our topic
Standing in need of
is
prayer, baby.
the exact
It's you.
law for getting what you want. And I even like the subject. The subject turns me on. The subject is informative because it lets us know right away that there is an exact law in the universe.
Yes.
There is exact law in the universe. Say that.
There is exact law in the universe.
In operation,
In operation,
at every point in time and space.
at every point in time and space.
That's good to know that. Ladies and gentlemen, I call this law of mind that we're talking about, the cosmic law of mind. And I would like to share with you a working definition for the cosmic law of mind. The cosmic law of mind is the universal principle which inevitably causes thoughts to become things according to the nature of the thoughts. That definition is so important that I want you to read it together with me for emphasis. The cosmic law of mind is the universal principle which inevitably causes thoughts to become things according to the nature of the thoughts. And that's a quotation from that eminent authority, Reverend Ike. I want to make you aware in this session today that you are always dealing with exact law. You are not living by dumb luck.
No, you are not.
Even luck has law behind it. And I want to be reminded to include in this series a lesson titled The Law of Luck. Because,
Even law.
as I said, everything has law behind it, even luck. I deal with the luck
Even
people
law
because
has
I
law
have to
behind
deal
it.
with the luck people. Because the masses, for the most part, believe in luck. Dumb luck.
Dumbass.
But those of us who are in this study are going to get out from under living our lives by dumb luck. We are going to arise above dumb luck. And we're going to live by law and not by luck.
No more living by luck.
So right away,
You're
let's
doing
set
that
the
to yourself.
pace for this. And I know you say, well, Reverend Ike, I heard you on the radio offering the secret of good luck. Yes, you did. The secret of good luck is that there is a law behind luck.
Yes, there is.
And the law behind luck, like the law behind anything else, is thought. Well, anyway, we are always dealing with the law of mind, the cosmic law of mind. So repeat after me. I live by
Just
the
let's do it
law
down.
and not by dumb luck. Now, in
Just
the
tell me what
Bible,
time
and
you
this
wanna
is
do it
very
next week.
important, when you see the word Lord, it means law, law of mind. And here
Okay.
again, I quote Reverend
I'm
Ike.
locking you in.
God is thought, and the Lord is the law by which thought operates. You'll hear that again and again throughout this series. Repeat it after me. God is thought. And the Lord is the law.
And the Lord is the law
By which thought operates.
by which thought operates.
Now, it excites me just to think and to share with you the idea that we can live our lives not by dumb luck,
That's right.
but we can live it by the law of the Lord,
You are not
which is the cosmic law of mind. Now, my definition for cosmic law of mind carries with it the word cosmic to indicate that this law, as the British would say, is applicable everywhere. At every point in the universe, the law of mind is applicable, or if you're American, applicable. That's why we call it the cosmic law of mind. And this cosmic law of mind is a universal principle which inevitably causes thoughts to become things according to the nature of the thoughts.
Yes.
This law of mind, this Lord, is so high you can't get over it.
Nope.
So low you can't get under it.
Nope.
So wide you can't get around
You
it.
can't.
You must come in at the door. And you are always working with the Lord. You are always working with the law of mind.
Yes.
And I've got news for you. You're going to be working with the Lord or the law of mind for eternity, either consciously or unconsciously. But as the lesson says, we are always dealing with law, esoterically and exoterically. That is inwardly and outwardly, consciously or unconsciously.
Yep.
But the mastery of life is to know and observe the law for our highest good and for the highest good of all.
Yes.
I'd like to now, from the Bible, read the statement of the law of mind, because this verse of Scripture, Proverbs, the 23rd chapter, and the 7th verse, is a very succinct statement of what the law of mind is. As a man thinks, so is he. Together, as a man thinks, so is he. Oh, that sounds so simple, but yet it is so profound.
It is.
But that's a statement of what the law of mind is. And this is the law of laws. This is the Lord of laws. Now I want to go back to this statement again. The cosmic law of mind is the universal principle which inevitably causes thoughts to become things according to the nature of the thoughts. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, your every thought becomes a thing.
It does.
I want to put it in the first person and have you yell it back at me. My every thought becomes a thing.
My every thought becomes a thing.
Say it again.
My every thought becomes a thing.
Say it the third time.
My every thought becomes a thing.
Now speak to the persons on either side of you and tell each other, your every thought becomes a thing. Go ahead.
Your every thought becomes a thing. Your every thought becomes a thing.
Your every thought becomes a thing. Now, as simple as this sounds, this is what the whole Bible, all of the prophets, and the Master Jesus, and all of the prophets of all religions have been trying to tell mankind.
Yes.
In many ways, Jesus Christ himself incarnated this law. This is why he is known as the Lord Jesus Christ. This is why he is known as the Master, because he became a master of working with this law.
Yep.
And as Reverend Ike said in another message, when man serves the Lord, then the Lord serves man.
Yes.
Now that's interesting. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, God tells man, command you me. You see, sometimes we're too timid in our false modesty. But God did not put us here to be worms of the dust. God has put you here to be Lord and Master of your life. The same mastery that Jesus Christ realized and demonstrated and incarnated is truly your mastery, which you must realize and demonstrate.
That part right there.
Jesus came here to show you who you are.
Yes. Yes.
And if you miss that, you miss Jesus.
You missed the whole thing.
That's why the church, for the most part, has missed Jesus.
Yep.
They're still looking for him. They don't know where he is or when he's coming.
Nope. Well, ain't that some shit?
The Lord Jesus Christ, the Master Jesus. These titles bespeak the reality of you, the reality of every man. And the Master Jesus says, when you know this truth
will set you free.
Will set you free. And I repeat, when man serves the Lord, then the Lord will serve man. Yes, and I know a lot of good fundamentalists are listening. This is why I have to quote the scripture and remind you that God Almighty says to man, command you me.
Wow.
God is at your disposal. Thought is at your disposal.
Yep.
I am is at your disposal. Consciousness is at your disposal. Mind is at your disposal. You can take it and make whatever you want out of it.
Yep.
There's an exact law that you can live by. You don't have to live by Reaganomics or Johnsonomics or Nixonomics or any presidentnomics or any governornomics or mayoronomics.
None of that.
Live by Godonomics. For again the psalmist says, the Lord is my shepherd. You see, when you know who your shepherd is, when you know the exactness of the law and how it works,
Yep.
and you know how to work with it, you shall not want. When you know that my every thought becomes a thing,
You shall not want.
then you're careful how you work with your thoughts.
That's right.
I've been trying to run down that quotation. It may be by Ella Wheeler Wilcox. That goes something like this. Man takes the tool of thought, and ever as he wills, brings forth 1,000 joys or 1,000 ills. That quotation may not be
1,000
exact,
joys
but the meaning
or
is
ills.
exact and precise, and so we're going to write it on the green
Which
board
side do
just
you
like
wanna
I
be
said
on?
it until my scribes and
Which
Pharisees
side you
find
wanna be
out the exact wordology. So repeat it after me. Man takes the tool of thought,
Man takes the tool of thought,
and ever as he wills,
and ever as he wills,
brings forth 1,000 joys
brings forth 1,000 joys,
or 1,000 ills.
1,000 ills.
Ladies and gentlemen, the big problem is that too many people are unconscious. The world is full of unconscious people.
Yep.
They are out to lunch.
Out to lunch. Nobody is.
Someone has said there are three kinds of people in the world.
Yep.
Those who see things happen,
Mm-hmm.
those who don't know what's happening,
Mm-hmm.
and those who make things happen.
Mm-hmm. Which one are you? I make things happen. I like that guy.
And when you know the law of mind, then you can be in the class of people who do what? Who make things happen. All right, so repeat after me. I am in the class of people who make things happen.
Who make things happen.
I don't
make things
just
happen.
watch things happen.
I don't just watch things happen.
I don't just let things happen.
I don't just let things happen.
I make things happen.
I make things happen.
I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed.
Which one are you? Which one do you want to be? Are you the person that makes things change? Or are you the person that watches from the sidelines? Not sure why I'm echoing, but we're going to work on this. You have to put yourself back into that power position. You have to be the maker of your life. You cannot sit here and wait for other people to do this shit for you. You might be sitting there waiting for someone to believe in you. Nobody can believe in you until you believe in yourself. You know how many amazing singers I know? Like phenomenal, can blow singers. And yet, because they don't feel like that place is going to be a place where they could succeed, they don't. I literally know 4 blowers in my life that I could think of right now instantly as I said that come to my mind. 4 of them right there. Right? And they don't use it. They sing to themselves. They don't share that talent with the world because I guess they don't feel like a Beyonce, or they don't feel like a Patti LaBelle, but they can blow. A lot of you guys have natural talents, passions, and interests that you're not utilizing. A lot of you guys have natural talents, passions, and interests that you just keep looking at as if it's luck. As if it's something that you get the opportunity to play with. You don't get the opportunity to play with this thing, baby. It's not, this ain't a toy. You're not a toy. And all God wants you to do, all the I am in you wants you to do, is start to acknowledge I am. You gonna mess up SK and gonna call yourself such a negative thing. You are not a negative thing. That's why I told you, take it back. Anytime you guys even slip that shit out, right there, in the moment, cross it out and take it back. What the hell am I talking about? Broke what? No. I'm put together. I am healed. I am phenomenal. I am working on me. Like, you got to put something else in its place. Something that's progressive. Something that will allow you to feel a level of elevation. But how are you going to feel that elevation when all you're doing is talking shit about yourself? How are you going to feel good about you when all you're doing is beating yourself down? It doesn't matter how much I believe in you. It doesn't matter what pills you take. It doesn't matter who feeds you. It doesn't matter what. If you are not in taking it, if you are not maneuvering it and doing something with it, then it does not matter what anybody gives to you. I see people who can get $1 million and blow that shit so fast that they end up homeless in a month. There's people who they are being fed the best foods, but yet they toss those foods away in the name of garbage. There's people who, like I said, they have incredible talents, and yet because they've compared themselves to Tim, Sally, Boo, whoever the fuck, they've compared themselves to somebody that they shouldn't have, that all of a sudden, that energy just shifts. All of a sudden now, that power that's inside of you is gone. Nah, it's not gone. It's not gone at all. You just have it dormant. Because you're sitting there waiting. And I'm going to just finish it right there. You're sitting, waiting. What the fuck you waiting for? You waiting for the bus, the train, the plane? What you waiting for? God is giving it all to you. He gave it to you right here. He said, I am that I am. And that's all you have to be. I am that I am. And all I got to do is be me. All you got to do, I am that I am. So, are you beautiful? Are you wonderful? Are you rich? Are you prosperous? Are you amazing? What are you? But the one thing I need y'all to stop doing is blaming God for the shit that you were saying. I need you to stop blaming the universe. Stop blaming that man. Stop blaming that woman. Stop blaming your job. Stop blaming everything outside of you for what it is that you are doing to you. You're the one giving that shit power. So it has power. You're the one looking at them. So you don't see yourself. You're the one doing this. So as much as you might think that you are in this place of strength because you figured out a way to live in this shit so good. You figured out a way to have all these reasons to blame. Like you figured out a way to make this shit look good. You figured out a way to make sure in one form or another that you're going to feel less than. You've made sure in your clothes, in the food, in your environment, in everything that you are moving, doing, and absorbing. You are making sure. Now here's the thing. Epiphany, all you have to do is what? Change your mind. You missed the mark? change your mind. That's all you gotta do. You missed the mark. You missed the mark. You shot the arrow and you fucking missed. That's okay. When you called yourself stupid, you shot the arrow and you missed smart. When you were calling yourself fat and ugly, boom, you shot the arrow and you was missing pretty and sexy. You keep shooting the arrow at the wrong shit. And then when you miss the mark, now you mad. Oh, I can't believe God would do this to me. And then if God ain't doing it to you, then all of a sudden, here come his pally-boo, the devil. Oh, the devil did this, and the devil did that, and the devil, and the devil, and the devil. Fuck. Why y'all giving this dude so much power? I just I don't understand. And it be the people who say they believe in God. Oh, I'm a Christian, and I'm a this, and I'm a that, but you give the devil so much power. I don't get it. It said the devil was to and fro within your mind, which means he comes and goes. Remember when the God said, devil, where you been? Lucifer, where you been? He was like, oh, I was just to and fro on the earth. Because he was saying, I was just going back and forth in your mind. Because now you give me a place. Because you're either dealing with faith or you're dealing with fear. You're dealing with love or you're dealing with hate. You're dealing with yes or you're dealing with fucking no. I'll think it's still there. I like Professor T. I like that very much. Thank you, honey. I'm going to wear every cap that sounds good to me. And when I tell y'all, when you start to look at yourself, you will start to see things about you. You will start to reflect things about you that you didn't even, there's some shit about me I didn't even realize was sitting in there. I didn't realize I was this courageous me. I mean, I fucked around and tattooed it on my arm. Look, I went and put two things on my arm. I went and put patience right here and courage right there. Because I needed the patience to be able to let things work. I gotta let the pot cook. I gotta let the tree grow. I gotta let the seed open up and do what it do. I gotta let it. I have to let the process be what the process is. You can't rush the pot, because when you rush the pot, you burn the food. You see what I'm saying? When you rush the tree and it doesn't grow to its fullest because you've rushed it. You don't have to rush it. That's what your patience is for. And then I put that courage on there. It's not because I was scared. It's not about, that's not what that courage is. That courage is to make sure that when your voice needs to be heard, you use it. When you need to take that step, you take it. That you let nothing hold you back. Because courage, if it's coming from the core. It's your core. Courage. I mean, you could say courage, or you could say courage. Right? But it's coming from the core. And that comes through age. Your core grows every day. Your mind is growing every day. Who you are is evolving every day. It's at your core. You are aging at your core. You are growing. You are manifesting. You are just you are bubbling over, baby. But you're bubbling over at the core of you. So as you let this energy come out, again, it's within you. Every fucking thing keeps telling you it's in you. You know what? I'm just getting pissed off with the words this morning. I realize that, like, people don't even listen to the fucking English dictionary. They don't even listen to the words that they be saying. They just say it just to say it, because y'all don't even pay attention to what the fuck you're saying. If we start to, I have a fella that I met, and he wrote a book, and I would love for you guys to read this book. I mean, you gotta have a certain mindset to read this book, and I want you guys to look it up. It's called Silent Letters. And when this young man wrote this book, it's a friend of my sister's. When he wrote this book, he was like, the English language is so fucked up. So when you read the book, you're going to swear he was writing in Ebonics and in, like, he was just trying to fuck your whole brain up. But he was writing the word how the word sounds. He was allowing the energy to be what it is. And so when you read it and you realize the letters, the silent letters that we utilize are so powerful. It's the little letters that we use, like Psalm. Where the fuck does the P come in? Where does the P come in Psalm? I mean, why can't we just say Psalms? Otherwise, it's what a guy said, Psalms. Because when you pronounce the P, it's not just Psalms anymore. But it's a silent letter that means so much. Anytime you find yourself dealing with, and look at the words that are silent. Why we just couldn't put phone, F-O-N-E? Because that's how you spell phone, F-O-N-E. And so when you read silent letters, you will get, he's writing it just how it sounds. And your brain will absorb that so much better than you try to manipulate yourself into making an F and a P and an H into an F. Just use the fucking F. But like I was telling y'all, those 26 letters, it's just 26 letters. And the things that we have done with those 26 letters is incredible. In English and French, and it's incredible what we have done with just 26 little letters for less than 8 billion people. Oh shit. Oh my God. And little old you could be an A, an I, an E, or U. And if you notice, even the way the fucking vowels are said and structured in this alphabet is insane. Why couldn't T come before P? T, P, S. Like, why couldn't we do it that way? There was nothing that said we had to say the alphabet A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Nothing. We could say A, F, Q, M. We could have put it in any form. But we put it in this order because when those vowels, A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. At the end, it's always I, O, U. Because those words that come out of your mouth, you gonna get paid. I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. And if you look at it, it's almost like you're having a conversation with somebody. A, E, I, O, U. A, E. A, eternal being. I, O, U. Because when I put this fucking 26 letters together, I'ma owe your ass by what I say. I'm going to owe you. I'm going to get paid for those 26 letters. What are you doing with them? You gonna get the payment for that 26 letters. Yes, you are. Yup. What are you doing with them? Because I'm looking and God showed me this word instant. Oh, I don't know if y'all can see it, but instant. Now when I look at the word instant, it starts with in. In. And If you instant, if you just instant, you be great. If you just instant, man, look, the English language is a very devious thing. And if you just look, you'll see. Make sure you know that you're going to have to pay back those letters, okay? You're going to have to pay for those letters. Make sure that you are putting those letters in a powerful way to make sure that if Peter got to pay Paul, no problem. But the one thing you don't have on you anymore is a price on your head. Because you have to get that price off your head, honey. Y'all got some dangerous prices over your head. Y'all got some dangerous shit on you. And you got to release that, baby. It is time for you to use the words that are coming out of your mouth, those 26 letters. Make sure that you are using them properly. Stop wasting them. I used to waste a lot of words. I don't waste them no more. Everything that I say, if it don't got power in it, I'm out of it. All right, let's get back to some mic here, because my daughter's calling.
Now let's work with this law. Let's work with this law. And again, when you know that your thoughts are always becoming things, you can work with your thoughts. If I want to be a healthy person, I work with what thought? Good health, total well-being. And I just work with that in my mind. I plant that thought in my mind. And be not deceived, God is not mocked. Whatsoever man sows, that shall he also reap. I am conscious of the Lord. I am conscious of the law of mind. That my thoughts inevitably become things according to their nature. And I won't think any wrong thoughts about anybody else, because those are my thoughts and they're going to become things in my life. This is exact law, and I can work with it to get exactly what I want. Back to the lesson sheet for a moment. Reverend Ike says that man is rewarded or punished according to his observance of the law of mind. From the book of Isaiah, the 14th chapter and the 24th verse, is this very telling statement again of the law of mind. Repeat it after me as I shall read. Surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass. As I have proposed, so shall it stand. I want to read that again, and I want to read it with you more slowly. Surely, as I have thought, so shall it come to pass. As I have proposed, so shall it stand. See how powerful you are? The theologians would tell us that, well, this is God talking. Yes, it is God talking, but God talks in you. God thinks in you.
Yep.
God is thought, and the Lord is the law by which thought operates. Here's another very beautiful quotation from the pen of Emerson. Repeat it after me as I shall read it for you. The mind is its own place. The mind is its own place. And of itself.
And of itself.
Can make a heaven of hell.
Can make a heaven of hell.
Or a hell of heaven.
Or a hell of heaven. Oh my God.
Remember that. The mind is its own place.
This
is why many times you can find any number of people in the same spot, and Some are happy and some are unhappy.
Yes.
Because you know what the real truth is? There's only one place where we live anyway. We live in our mind.
There's only one place we live.
Say with me, I live in my mind.
I live in my mind.
That's where we live.
Yes.
We live in our minds. We move in our minds. We breathe in our minds. We have our being in our mind. In Him we live and move and have our being. And I like to tell you this because I see eyes stretch as I say this every time. You see, the truth is you're not even in this room. This room is in you. And the place for you to work is in your mind. To keep it spiritually positive. To keep it spiritually and mentally on course. For the mind is its own place. You take this beautiful building that we're in now. It's very interesting to show you how the mind creates. When we first bought this building, I went downstairs and I saw a newspaper article from long, long ago, before this building even stood on this spot. And it showed this corner. This corner was a muddy lot. But some mind conceived this beautiful building and gave birth to it on this corner. Ladies and gentlemen, everything in the material world is a conception of mind, first of all. Everything is in the mind and of the mind. So get busy conceiving the good that you desire, and what you conceive, you will receive. Now, from Isaiah, the 42nd chapter, the 8th verse, the statement, I am the Lord. That is my name. This means that it is the nature of I am, awareness of being, to become whatever it is aware of being. I am the Lord. Awareness of being is Lord, Lord of Lords. That is my name. That is my nature. The theologians tickle me arguing about name and name. During the Dark Ages, the theologians argued about how many angels could dance on the head of a pin. Today, some are still silly enough to argue about how many persons in the Godhead.
How early can you come?
Churches have split over whether people ought to be baptized in running water or still water, or whether people should wear eyelets on their shoes or not, or buttons, or buckles. If you get too religious, you get too narrow very fast.
Work that out.
That's why I'm not interested in being religious. I want to be what I really am, spiritual.
I am a spiritual
There's a
being.
big difference.
Period.
I tell you something. I don't trust folks that's got too much religion.
Take your religion and roll it up.
Don't get religious on me. I back off. I know about those religious people. Now, those are the people that keep the world tumbled up. So you got to watch religion. I'm not after religion. I'm after the Spirit. I am the Lord. That is my name. It is the nature of consciousness to express. If you have the consciousness of wealth, the nature of that consciousness will be expressed materially. If you have the consciousness of good health, that consciousness will be expressed materially. Again, a statement from Malachi, the 3rd chapter, the 6th verse. I am the Lord, I change not. The nature of thought never changes. The nature of consciousness never changes. As a man thinks, so is he. That never changes. The Master Jesus also bespoke this law, or this Lord, when he said it in this way: according to your faith, so be it unto you. I am, awareness of being, is the changeless law by which all things may be changed.
Yep.
This is very interesting, and here's a quotation from Reverend Ike. The changeless one changes all things.
It's me and me.
I'd like to change one word. The changeless law changes all things. Say that. The changeless law changes all things. The law of thought itself does not change. But by the law of thought, we may what? Change things. You see, things may be changed, but the law does not change. That's why it's no need for you to pray asking God to
change. The law
change.
ain't going to change.
The law is not going to change.
Nope.
But you may change what? Your thoughts. You may change your thought about yourself.
Yes.
For the law of changing things is set forth in Romans the 12th chapter and the 2nd verse.
Wow.
Be you transformed by the renewing of your mind. You want a new experience? Get a new thought. Get a new belief. Get a new
Change
conviction.
that shit.
Get a new mind. Get a new idea.
I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed. The angels in the heaven done changed my name.
Oh, hallelujah.
I just got a very beautiful letter from Raymond, who's on his
We're going to
beautiful
build
new
wealth
job.
into you guys' spirit, right?
We blessed him here in the prayer service the other night.
SK, we
I forget Raymond's age. I guess he's in his upper 20s. But some time ago, he was broke down and out. Saw Reverend Ike on television, and his response was, well, when he heard Reverend Ike preaching about prosperity and money, his response was, oh, that man is full of... But then he was in such a bad condition, he was so bad off, that he decided he'd try that. Had nothing to lose. He had nothing. So he got in contact with this ministry and started coming to these classes, learning how to work with the Lord, the law of mind, learning how to work with his mind, and he got motivated, turned on. He didn't even have clothes to go for job interviews, but he borrowed an old army jacket from his brother
I know you got it.
and went and got him a
I
job,
wish
and
you luck
then
if I
he
didn't
went to
think you had
computer
it.
science
But
school.
you so got this.
Got himself
Everything
one
about you
succession
got.
of good
Girl,
paying
stop playing.
jobs after
Stop
another.
playing.
And he heard me preaching about everybody ought to have at least 2 vacations a year, but he did me many times better than that. I got a letter from him yesterday with a big juicy check in it with his tithes from his first big paycheck on his new job in a new city. And that envelope was filled with beautiful picture postcards of the beautiful places that he had been traveling to, living in expensive hotels, luxury resorts. All expenses paid by his company. So there's a young man that got a hold of the Lord, the law of mind.
Yes, Lord.
Changed his mind about himself and about me.
When you change
I don't care
your
what you
mind,
call my
change
stuff,
your
I
mind
dare you
about
to work with it.
everybody. It doesn't just
I don't
affect
care
you,
what
it
you call the
affects
Lord, I
everybody.
dare you to work with it.
Work with it.
You know, different ones of us call the Lord or the law by different names, but it's all the same. Norman Vincent Peale calls it the power of positive thinking.
Yep.
Another wonderful minister calls it possibility thinking.
Yep.
Clement Stone calls it the success system that never fails.
That's right.
Reverend Ike calls it the stuff. And Raymond called it something else. But it worked. Say with me, be you transformed
Be transformed
by the renewing of your mind.
by the renewing of your mind.
You see, ladies and gentlemen, this is the exact law for getting what you want. I want to impart to you today that this
only
is an
one
exact
way.
law. Say with me, this
This
is
is
exact law. Give up
That's
luck
exactly.
and work with law.
Yes, God. Work
Don't
with
live by
law.
the way the cookie crumbles,
God
the way the
damn.
mock flops. That was an old saying in the Air Force, you know. If you got some dirty job that you didn't want to do, like going on KP for a week, getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and you kind of grumbled about it, whoever assigned you that duty would say, well, fella, that's just the way the mop flops.
Yeah, it's the way the cookie crumbles. I think I've said that to you before.
Sorry
baby.
about that, but that's just the way the cookie
That's just the way the
crumbles.
cookie crumbles, honey.
In other words, this is just your dumb luck.
Oh, God.
Now back to Raymond
You
for
just got
just
to
a
deal with
moment.
that shit. It
He
is
sent
what it
me
is,
that
honey.
great, big, juicy check.
It ain't luck.
The tithes. Woo!
Uh-oh.
I'm going to turn it in at the offering today. And here is a young man that literally went from poverty to riches. He's going in different places in the world living at
Yes, that's
luxury resorts.
One,
He
two,
said,
three,
Reverend Ike
close,
said
so
we should
we
have
don't
at least
lie.
2 vacations a year,
It's very
and he got more than 2 vacations. And getting paid for all of that. The changeless law changes all things. Say that again.
It's all things.
And this law is exact. This is very important that I'm about to say now. I've got it written in caps and underlined, and I want you to underline it in your consciousness, and I want you to repeat it after me. Every person gets the same response from the law of mind.
Every person gets the same response from the law of mind.
Do you know that the poor man gets the same response from the law of mind that the rich man gets?
That's pretty cool, baby.
Absolutely. People say that life is not fair. Life is fair. Life happens by exact law. But Reverend Ike, what do you mean that the poor man gets the same response from the law as the rich man? Yes, the exact same response. The poor man thinks poor and gets poverty. The rich man thinks rich and gets riches. They're both thinking. And the law is
What you're
responding
thinking
to
is
both
what
of them
you
how?
getting.
According to the nature
Daughter.
of their thoughts.
What you thinking is what
I've
you
told you
getting.
time and time again, and will probably tell you time and time again. I came to New York at 17 years of age to work my way through school, and I did. And when I walked down the ritzy section of
Thank you for
Central
sharing,
Park
baby. Thank
South,
you, guys.
I was just like Alex in Wonderland. Those were the days when all of the Rolls Royces were lined up at the curb in front of the plaza and the Essex House. And the elegant ladies and gentlemen were getting in and out of their chauffeured Rolls Royce limousines. I didn't know what a Rolls Royce was, but when I saw it, I knew that was me.
I didn't know what a Rolls Royce was, but I was riding in one at 9 years old.
I said,
I
that's
just
me.
knew that was for me.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, many days as I got out of class, subway fare was a dime. Many days when I got out of class, I didn't have a dime to ride the
I
subway.
didn't even know the life I was living.
And I have peeled off my jacket off of my back and put it in the pawn shop to get $2 so that I could ride back and forth until I got a few more bucks. But here I was looking at Rolls Royces and saying, that's
For
me.
me.
I was staking my claim in mind. I was putting in my claim with the Lord, with the law of mind.
Yep.
I was building my self-image. And I was building Rolls Royce into my self-image.
Yep.
Whatever you want, build it into your self-image. This is an
Build
exact
it
law
into
of
your
mine.
self-image.
All right,
Build
so
it.
repeat it after me. Whatever I want,
I build it.
I build it into my self-image. I said I didn't know what a Rolls Royce was. I'd never seen one to know it before. But I knew that that was me.
Yes, God.
I knew that was what I wanted.
I love you.
You see, that's another thing about me. I've always known what I wanted. You see, that's the first thing with some of you. You don't know what the hell you want. And if you want it, you're too mealy-mouthed to say it.
Say what you
And
want
I kept
and don't
building
be
that into my
scared.
self-image. That now when I go down Central Park South, my Rolls Royce is about the only ones I see.
Oh. I love that.
A few years ago, when Ebony Magazine was taking pictures of a flock of the church's Rolls Royces in Beverly Hills, they were spread out in front of the Bel Air Hotel, out in Bel Air, among the multi-million-dollar estates. And a member of my staff said to me, he said, Reverend, you know, while they were taking pictures of all of these Rolls Royces, a lady came out here, a very elegant lady, and she said, my goodness, whose Rolls Royces are these? I don't know who they belong to, but whoever they belong to,
So tell me
he
what day you
must
want
be
to come.
God.
What day you want to go back, and I'll work on booking your ticket.
I said to him, she doesn't know how correct she is. It all belongs to my Father. Say that with me. It all belongs to my Father. And who's my Father? My source. My thought, my mind.
Just tell me what it is.
That's who your Father is, your source, your mind, your thought. Everything that you want belongs to your Father, your thought. Your thought is the only producer, the only creator. By the way, don't miss the next session
The only producer.
in this series, because the title of that next lesson is Make Your Mind Produce What You Want, and it gives you the exact chart for making your mind produce what you want. Your mind is the only producer. Your mind is the father, the source of everything that is in your material
Your
world.
mind is the only
And whatever you want, as Reverend
thing.
Ike says, and again, this bespeaks the law of mind, the exact law of mind,
Yep.
succinctly. Whatever you want, first get it in
the
your
mind.
mind.
Woo.
Repeat after me. Whatever you want,
Whatever you want.
first
First,
get it in your mind.
get it in your mind. First, do that.
That's the exact
First,
law
get it in your mind.
for getting what you want.
I know I've been changed.
You want
I know I've been
Don't you say you want it and
changed. I know I've been changed. The angels in the heaven.
heard it, you start to put judgment on it. You start to do all these different things that actually start to take that beautiful gift that God is giving you away. I gave you the idea. I gave you this person. I gave you this energy. I gave you this thing. Why are you beating against it? Why don't take all that stuff. Anytime you feel stuff that comes up, I release this energy. I no longer need this energy. I release you. I let this go. Because what it's doing is standing in your way. Those negative feelings, that energy that says you're not good enough, that energy that yells at you in your brain, that thing is standing in your way between you and you. It's standing in between you and your yeses. And so you want to focus on your yes. You want to focus on that energy that flows in you that says, keep going in this direction. I know it's scary, but go anyway. I know it's not working out exactly the way you might think it's supposed to work out right now, but go anyway. Just keep going anyway. Because how you start is how you plan to finish. So if you start strong, you're going to finish strong. Everything in between, yeah, that might be some tests. I mean, shit, when you in school, you got to take an exam every so often just to see what you've learned. And so even in life, life does just that. It gives you tests. We're in a school. We're in a big-ass school. Everything is a fucking school. It's an idea. It's a big school that we're in. And when you start to just move from the element of knowing that I am creating this energy, good, bad, or ugly, I'm creating it. You literally take your power back over the situation. So no matter what is in front of you, you literally get to hold your vision. Fuck what's happening. This is my thing that I tell people right now. I don't care what's happening. I don't care if you're arguing, you're fighting. I don't care if you're distant. I don't care what it is. Ace, how you doing, boo? I don't care what energy it is that you are flowing in right now that doesn't feel like it's serving you. I want you to just take that shit and just put it down. I release you. I don't need this shit. And go with the energy that makes you feel excited, makes you feel happy, makes you want to just burst inside of yourself. Go with that feeling, because that's the feeling that God wants you to have. If it's coming from a people, place, or thing, know that that thing is good for you. And they don't need you fighting the energy. They want you going with the wave. You know how much we fight? We fight a lot of good shit, y'all. We fight a lot of good stuff in the name of, I don't want to look stupid. I don't want to be used. I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to. In all of your I don't wants. But understand that when you are focused on what you do want, the I don'ts no longer have power. Because when you focus on what you don't want, you're still getting that. I know. It's so fucked up when I tell people that shit. But when you say, I don't want this, your energy is still going on to this. You don't want to be hurt? Okay, let's hurt your ass until you realize that I just want to be loved. Until you start to claim, I just want to be loved, you're going to keep getting hurt because you're focusing where? On the hurt. You're focusing on the thing that you don't want, and so you're going to manifest it. You're going to draw it in like a moth to a flame, like a magnet. You're going to pull it in like a breath, because whatever it is that you are focused on, that's your inhale. And whatever you're saying and doing, that's your exhale. Be careful what you're breathing. If you don't want it, leave it alone. If you don't want it, don't focus on it, don't think about it, don't talk about it, don't put no energy towards it. Only speak about what you want. And watch the blessing. And not the blessing. I'm taking that word out my vocabulary. Every time I say it, if you guys notice, I'm catching myself. This is how you do this thing. I am no longer saying blessing. So every time the word comes up, I'm like blessing. Be more. A lot. Prosperity. Abundance. I'm just putting other words in its place so that it starts to navigate out. So you see how I'm catching it? I'm catching it. Every time I say it now, if you guys notice, I'm catching it. I'm catching the word. As it comes out, I'm catching it. So what am I doing? Crossing it out and putting in what I want. Ooh, bountiful. Yes, Stelly, I like that. Blissful, bountiful, powerful, phenomenal. I have one that I like to use when I get really excited, and it's not a word, but I made it one, and it's grandeur. Because I could change the language into whatever I want. So, I mean, if they got bootylicious in the dictionary, I could say grandeur, I think. And when you start to allow that power to flow in you, you will see that you're not working with dumb luck. You're not working with somebody giving you anything. You are the one that is making it yes or no. You keep your energy on that yes, and you hold it fucking strong, and you will see that no matter what the hurdles, because you remember, like, go walk on the street. Go walk right now on the street. You still got some bumps, some rocks, some hurdles. You still got little pieces of cracks. You still got things. You still have things you're gonna have to step over. But you will not dash your foot against a stone, especially if you're paying attention. You will not trip, fall, or hurt yourself if you're focused, because your eyes will be open. And you're always seeing what's coming before it even happens, y'all. I just had to let you know that. You have way more power in yourself than you give yourself credit for. And it's time for you to start giving yourself a lot more of that credit. Y'all are playing. And this ain't playtime. I don't want want y'all fucking running around acting like you don't know. Hello, you do know. And I want you to hold your power. You understand? Hold it. I don't have time for you to say, oh yes, I'm strong, I'm powerful, when you're sitting in here, and then as soon as you walk away, you talking shit about yourself again. That's not how it works. You understand? I want you, when you step away from you, when you step away from the mirror, when you sitting on the toilet, when you, whatever, you're brushing your teeth, whatever the fuck you doing, you making sure that as that thought flows through your mind, it is on, yes, I am bringing this into being. I am at peace. I am moving forward. Nobody can play you. Nobody can hurt you. Nobody can take from you. Nobody can do you dirty until you give that energy power, because you are the one creating that witchcraft. You're the one creating that thing. You're the one creating it because you're the one working against your fucking self. Ain't nobody doing it to you, partner. Ain't nobody doing it to you. I just had to let you know that.
I would like to talk with you today from the subject, how to be rich in every way.
You know I ain't coming here
How
for no
to be
broke
rich in every way. And I would like to have you repeat the subject with me. Come on together, everybody. How to be rich in every way. Now that's what we're talking about. And since I'm in the Bible Belt today, here in Atlanta, Georgia, I'm going to read out of this good old book, the Bible. The book that I'm in love with. Because many of you here, and perhaps some of you who watch by television, are wondering, Reverend Ike, what does the Bible have to do with making people rich? Well, let's find out if I'm still in the book. I'm going to read a text from the 92nd Psalm, beginning at the 12th verse, and as I pause, I want you to repeat it after me for emphasis. The righteous shall flourish like the palm tree. He shall grow like a cedar in Lebanon. You may be seated. In life, if you want to be successful and prosperous, you have to reject the poverty idea. Because you never get any further in life than the ideas in your mind.
Talk to me.
You never get any further in life than your ideas about yourself.
Woo.
And so if you want to prosper and be successful in life, first of all, reject the idea of poverty. There are too many people who believe that poverty is necessary. There are people who believe that in order to serve God and to please God, that they need to be poor. And of course, I never could understand that, because I can always love God a lot better when I have money to pay my bills and meet my needs. So you must reject the idea of poverty. Reject the idea that it is necessary to be poor in order to love God and to serve God. Another thing that people must do is this: reject all negative self-definitions. Peel off the negative labels. There are too many negative labels today being passed around, particularly to minorities. This business of calling yourselves poor people has played out and has been overdone. As long as you go around calling yourself poor people, poor people, poor people, you will remain poor people. Why?
broke it.
The
Whatever you
Bible
call
says,
yourself, you will be.
as a man thinks in his
I'm gonna
heart,
knock myself out.
so is he.
Period.
And the experts, quote unquote, need to stop teaching people a poor people's psychology. Learn to reject all negative self-definition.
Yes. Oh my
The
God.
Bible
Please.
says, let the weak say, I am strong.
Come on now.
This is why I say the Bible is a book of
Y'all
psychology
gonna read the Bible and
rather
don't
than a
use
book
it
of
right?
theology.
That's fucked up.
Listen, let the weak say what? I am strong. Why? Because whatever you say you are, you will become that. Whatever you say you are, you will remain that. It follows that if you want to be successful and prosperous, let the poor say what? I am prosperous. I am successful. Will all of you say that with me?
Come on now,
I
say it.
am prosperous. I am successful.
Successful.
Since we're talking about how to be rich in every way, what does it mean to be rich?
What does it mean?
What are the riches of life?
Great
I
health.
call the riches of life together health,
Health.
happiness, love, success,
Success.
prosperity,
Prosperity.
money. Ho, ho, ho.
Life. It's not just the wampum.
When you have health, which means wholeness, wholeness of spirit, mind, and body. Oh, you're rich. And the Bible says that God has given us the spirit of power and of love and of a sound mind, and certainly health in soul, mind, and body
That's why you gotta be sound
is
in mind.
among
Better be
the
sound
riches
in
of
mind,
life.
'cause otherwise they can take your
Happiness
life.
is among the riches of life. Say happiness with me.
Yo,
God has given us
happiness.
the power of happiness, and I would like to make a personal affirmation out of this and have all of you say,
Yeah, I love that.
God has given me the power of happiness. Together, God has given me the power of happiness. Health and happiness are among the things which make us
Health and
rich.
happiness is mine to express.
And also,
it's yours to
success
express.
and prosperity
Come
are
on.
among the riches of
Come
life.
on.
Say with me, success and prosperity.
Success and prosperity.
Now, what is a successful person? A successful person is a person who opens his mind to right ideas, to prosperous ideas. A person who is successful in his relationships with other people, his family, his neighbors,
Yes,
and society in general. So success covers a wide spectrum when we speak of success.
Make my hair stand up.
Now, let's deal a little bit with money for just a moment.
Let's get into
I
that
want to give you my
money.
rather unique definition of money. Because when I say money, I'm talking about more than just facts and figures, dollars and cents. To me, money is the getting power of self-awareness. Money
It's what?
is the getting power of self-awareness. Say
It's
that
what?
with me. Money is the getting power of self-awareness. Now remember that. And please hear this.
Say it with me.
Whatever your image of yourself is, it always draws unto itself everything that belongs to it. For example, if you have an image of yourself in your mind that you are a poor person, then more poverty will be drawn into your life, and that's all that you can draw. More poverty. If you change your image of yourself right now, as I have come to help you do, and you begin to see and to say of yourself, I am prosperous and successful, that successful, prosperous image of yourself will begin to lead you and guide you into ways and means
of success and prosperity.
Talk to me nice.
Now,
Talk to me nice.
I'm going to have prayer with you. It's going to be a different technique of prayer,
Woo.
perhaps for some of you, because I pray in a different way.
There's no on your knees.
Lean back, stretch out your legs if you can.
We don't do it on our knees. That's what we do. Sit back, relax.
Now this is the way I pray. This is the stuff I use and it works.
Relax. Kick up your foot. Get
Tilt your
comfortable.
chin slightly up. Close your two outer eyes. Open the one eye of faith
That's right.
of in God, which is within you.
Woo.
Place your hands in your lap in a receptive position.
This is the receptive
Place them
position.
upward, the palms turned
Hands
up.
open,
This is the way you receive.
ready to get it.
And repeat this with
You
me.
at work, you can lift your head up, girl. They don't got to know what you're
Right
doing.
here and right now.
Right here, right now. Say it in your mind.
I
girl.
enter my secret closet.
I enter into my secret closet.
I go into the theater of my mind.
I go into the theater of my mind.
And I look upon the stage of my imagination.
The stage of my imagination. The colors speak about
Look.
you, those imaginations. Look at you.
I see myself.
I see myself. Oh, I do
Look
see
how
myself.
beautiful I am.
Look how beautiful.
Look how beautiful I am in God.
Look how beautiful I am in God.
I see a glow on my face. A smile on my lips. Look how beautiful I am in God.
Look what God gave me, y'all.
I have all the money that I need to do all of the good that I want to do. I see myself enjoying money. I do not serve money. Money serves me. Money, you are wonderful stuff. Money, I love you in your place. I feel the joy of money. Thank you, God, in me for money. Now open your eyes slowly. Very slowly.
God in me for everything I need.
We were in what I call the transliminal area of the mind doing visualization. Before you go to sleep every night, visualize what you want. See yourself being, doing, and having the good which you desire. And fall asleep in that vision, in that mood, in that attitude. When you wake up in the morning, wake up and bless the day ahead of you by saying, this is the day which the Lord hath made.
Yes.
I will rejoice and be glad in it. Speak your good word ahead of you. And now the peace and the love,
Every good thing.
the joy and the success,
Every good thing.
the prosperity,
Every good thing. Send your children out.
all of the good that God is,
All the good that God is.
go with you,
Go with you.
above you and beneath you,
Above you and beneath
Beside
you.
you.
Children, beside
around you,
you. Around you. You ain't got to fear.
behind you,
Behind you.
within
God.
you and before you, and make smooth, beautiful, and perfect your way.
And make smooth and beautiful and perfect. I don't even, you know, when they talk about the police, the abductions, all the stuff that they got going on in the world, all the scariness, it was very terrifying for me. 20 years ago, I was terrified to have a child. In this day and age, now having a beautiful 21-year-old, I am terrified still. But I'll tell you like this, I released that energy. I released that fear. I released that doubt because I made it through. I made it through some hectic times. I made it through the crack era. I mean, hello? Anybody that made it through the crack era already know it was some shit. Gen X was left alone. We ended up being left alone by ourselves. We did not have anybody to take care of us, because guess what? Even if it wasn't happening in your household, you knew somebody, you saw some stuff. It was a very trying time in the 90s, early 2000s, for all the kids who experienced that energy, grew up in their teenagerhood, watching the geekers, watching the things. It was a lot. And I was seeing judges, lawyers, I was seeing all kinds of things coming at people in ways that I never, ever, ever expected. You understand? Because a lot of kids end up being left alone. It was not an easy time. It was not an easy time. But here we are. We've made it through. Here we are. We are strong. We are powerful. And we are creating some great energy out of that pain, out of that holdback. Because now we know how to use our voice. Now we know how to be in a state. And so I want you guys to know, no matter what has held you back in this world, when you talk about you, you talk about your children. When you talk, I want you to know that everything works out. Karen, I love you. Look at that. She said, I prayed, Revs, I prayed yesterday. And when I woke up this morning, you had $1,900 in your bank account. Well, look at God. Out of nowhere, you will get that love that out of nowhere. I want you guys to start to make sure that you speak life on yourselves, that you speak life onto your children, that you speak life. Don't waste your words. Don't handicap yourself. I am so proud of you guys for taking the steps that you take. Because if you didn't say that prayer, Karen, you wouldn't have known. And I remember you coming in here acting like you were stressed out on them first days. You could praise the Lord a lot more. Oh my God. All right, I will stop. It's when they say the rich can't fucking praise the Lord, they lie, honey. They lie to you. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gift. What a gift. Congratulations to you.
So I want you to be seated now, because there's one more young lady that I'm going to want to hear from for this telecast. And then I want to tell you something, and I want to give you the visualization prayer treatment.
Yeah,
how many of you, by the way, came here for my prayer? Let me see your hands anyway.
Well,
isn't that sweet? Isn't that wonderful? All right. All right. You see, I'll explain something. Our services are a bit longer. That's because we do more. You get more out of it. You see, if you're just going... If you're just looking to fulfill your religious obligation by going to church on Sunday morning, that's all you get out of it. You just fulfill your religious obligation.
I love you.
But here we're not fulfilling an obligation. There's no obligation in this religion. Somebody say hallelujah. You come here because you love it. You come here because you enjoy it. You come here because it prospers you. You come here because it heals you, it blesses you. You come here because I put a tiger in your tank.
Woo! I had to give me some of my daughter time right there. You know, y'all, thank you, God, my baby.
And when people leave here, you can be sure they don't leave here neutral. They either leave here with more ambition or they're mad.
Woo! Yep. You either walk out of here with more ambition or you're going to be pissed off like what the fuck was talking about. That's bullshit.
I like to clean it out every once in a while. Get all that negative thinking out of here. But I'm not worried. Even those people that cussed and walked out, they'll be back.
Yes, they will.
I got them. They just don't know it. You can't lose with the stuff I use. I want to take a minute in this service now to highlight some of the beautiful young people who attend these services and who write to me and who practice our philosophy, which we call the science of living. You know, in this world today, we're always reading in the headlines about how terrible the young people are and how the young people are going to the dogs. But I'm happy to say that all of the young people are not going to the dogs. The trouble is that the news media gives too much attention to the negative elements.
Uh-oh. Wow. They show you the news to fill your head.
It gives
with
too much
fear,
attention
anxiety,
to the
and bullshit.
derelicts among the youth.
Yep.
And not
They don't
enough
put the good
attention
shit out there.
to those millions of beautiful American young people who go to school, cooperate with their parents, and are making something of themselves.
Oh my God, 'cause there's a lot. The news ain't for you. I'm telling you,
I'm very happy to say that this church is involved with youth. And
I stopped watching
let's
the
see
news.
for a moment. I'd like to
Saved
do
myself
something here.
a
All
lot.
of you people from 30 years of age down, stand up just for a moment. Let's see if there are any youth around here. Of course, nobody here is old. Look at that up in the basket. Keep standing for a moment. And I like to do this because the press is here, and most of the time, you know, the press says, well, they're mostly old, big bosom women that go to Reverend Ike's service. Yeah, that's what they say. Wave your hands up
They
there in
talk
that balcony.
shit,
Look
but
at
the youth
that.
is
And look
here.
down here. Wave your hands, youngsters.
The youth.
Isn't that beautiful? Let's give the youth who are here today.
Those
in
are all
church,
them rich
learning
fuckers in
the
Atlanta
joy of
and all of
living.
them places.
A great big hand.
They
all right?
They
You
got
may be
their
seated. This
teachers up.
church is involved with you. And we're happy to say that across America, this
You
church
literally
also is
have to
involved
live
with young
this,
people
you guys.
of different
This
races.
is not a fucking idea.
Who are going to school,
This
making
is a
something of
lifestyle.
themselves and doing well. I'm very proud of a young lady who's in the
It's a
service with her
lifestyle.
parents today. I got a very beautiful letter from her. She's a freshman in
I'm
college
in style.
this semester, this year. And she wrote me a very beautiful letter some time ago, and I just happen to still have that letter in my personal possession, and I read it very often. And during her first semester, she did some kind of term paper or something on our philosophy, which we call the science of living, passed it in. And during her first marking period, her first year in college, she came out with nothing but all A's.
A's.
I'm
Come
speaking
on
of
now.
Miss Andrea Repellier.
Come on
Andrea,
now.
come up here a moment. Let's say hello to you. Come on, give her a great big hand.
Celebrate you.
A hand for all of the wonderful, beautiful young people in America who are still making something of themselves.
Young people ain't
I'm
going
going to call
to the
up
dogs,
parents
and
in
we
just
gotta
a
stop
moment.
talking
So
shit
let them
about
stand
them,
over there with
please.
Reverend Counsel and
Stop talking
be
shit
ready.
about them kids.
Well, Andrea, I'm just so proud of you. I don't know what to do. Where do you go to school?
I attend the State University of New York College at Old Westbury.
Uh-huh. Now, are you majoring or minoring in anything yet?
Yes, I'm majoring in sociology and minoring in medicine.
How about that? Well, what are you planning on doing by, I hear you mention medicine and all of that. What are you preparing for? What kind of career?
Well, I would like to be a medical social worker.
Isn't that wonderful? I like to see self-directed young people who know what they want to be and know what they want to do. Now, I was so flabbergasted and so happy for you when I got the report through our education department that you came out with all A's. Now, is that a fact or were you putting me on?
No, I'm
You
telling,
guys
I
do
was
this
telling
with
you
your
the truth.
job,
I did
with your
make all A's
life. Do
during
that
my
with
first semester in
everything. Oh
college.
my God.
Come on, let's encourage her so that she'll make all A's the next time.
Start to focus this energy.
Oh,
in
this
every
is
area
just
of
so
your life.
beautiful. This is just so
And you will
tremendous.
be an A.
Isn't
everywhere you
it
go.
good to know that there's still young people we can be proud of?
Yes.
And let me say here for the record that I believe in the young people of America, and I believe in America, and I love America, and I don't care who knows it. Now, you did something else also. I got a copy of some kind of a dissertation that you wrote about the science of living. What was that all about? I thought that was so. I read it, and I'll tell you, it inspired me so much. Now, has our philosophy here, the science of living, done anything to help you in your life, in your mind, or in any way whatsoever?
Yes, it has, Reverend. I realize that God in me is my everything, and that I don't have to worry about anything, and that God in me is also a source of divine, infinite intelligence, and that's the reason why I made all A's.
I understand that your instructor was really rather amazed when you did that dissertation on the science of living.
Yes, he was, Reverend. Usually freshmen don't have the ability to write in advanced levels, and I'm writing on the level of junior in college.
You're going to get some more.
Yeah.
So beautiful. And I enjoyed that dissertation so very much. And by the way, you know, I guess a few million people are looking at you on their tubes now, you know.
Every time I go out
there. And you're being a great inspiration to untold people across the nation and in other foreign cities of the world right now. Now, I'm happy for you also, and I am happy for your parents. I'm happy for your mother and father, because your mother and father represent a number of things. Your mother and father represent family togetherness, which if you read the newspaper and, you know, listen to rumors, you know, that kind of thing seems to have gone out of the window. And they also represent proud parents.
No more.
And so let's bring on Mr. and Mrs. Repellier, Mr. and Mrs. Clarence Repellier, the parents of this fine young lady. And let's rejoice with them and be proud with them. Mrs. Repellier, come right over here. And Mr. Repellier, stand over here beside your girlfriend, right
I know she's doing great things with her life. I know she
I know that you're proud parents.
Yes, we certainly are, Reverend. We would like to thank you for instilling into all three of us the mind science and how to use it. We have no fear when Andre is away from school, because we know that the knowledge of God in her is her everything. We have nothing to worry about.
Yep, that's how I feel about my baby. I sometimes find myself like,
isn't that
like,
wonderful
oh my God.
to know that
but then I'm like,
some of the so-called old-fashioned virtues still live, and that here are parents
I can't be scared. I'll be drawing shit to her.
who can still
That's
be
fucked up. Don't do
proud
that to your kids.
of their children and who have no kind of anxiety or concern that they may get into mischief. That there can be confidence and trust between parents and their children. Isn't that beautiful?
Complete
Mr.
confidence and
Repellier,
trust.
I can see that you're a proud father, because I can see you just swelling out there, just bursting with it. How does it feel to
complete trust.
find a daughter like that?
Reverend Ike,
Because I trust her.
congregation,
And I speak trust and life.
we are
into
proud
her.
in a prayerful sort of way.
Thank
in
you,
that
God.
we still realize, but for the grace of God, we too could be enmeshed in problems with our daughter.
Yep.
We don't feel that we have done anything or that is anything extra, we're any better than anyone else, but we just thank God for knowing the power and the presence of God with us, and we pass it on to our daughter, and we still feel that she is able to go out and walk and be among and still come back home.
Amen. Amen. That's just how I feel.
All right,
Just how I
it's so
feel.
beautiful,
I feel the same damn.
and it's so wonderful. Andre, bless you. Let's keep in contact. Give them a big hand, everybody. All right.
Oh, yes, Lord.
Junior, are you still in school? Come here in a moment. You weren't prepared for this, but you see.
Now we're going to do the fourth step. Forgetting what you want, the fourth step toward breaking through, breaking out, into the good that you desire to be, to do, and to have. And the number 4 is feel it.
You gotta feel it.
I don't have this tape here either because it's, frankly, to tell you the truth, it's one of my Pentecostal type tapes.
They used to be singing a lot of songs about feeling.
And some of you meta magicians couldn't stand the excitement.
I didn't even know they was activating the spirit.
But I'm going to put them on the market too. But the name of that series is Feeling Gets the Blessing.
Wow.
Write that down because, again, it's the technique. Let me give you one of my mind science beliefs. I started to say theory, but it's not, it's past that. I believe that on the level of the subconscious, when an idea reaches the subconscious and is impressed upon the subconscious, that it is impressed upon the subconscious as feeling.
Yep.
We meditate, we pray, we study, we concentrate, we praise, we sing, we carry on and jump up and down like we do here. But why do we do all of that? To impress a certain feeling.
Yep.
Notice the way I told you to say the last affirmation. I just love to see you looking so good and prosperous. You look like infinite money.
So
you get the
feeling
in that? It's called spirit.
I am getting
a soul.
Thank you. I'm so grateful for this new position that's opened up for me. Claim it.
There is a story that my series of tapes, which are not here, is based on in the Bible. The story of Esau and Jacob. The theologians tell us that Esau, or Jacob, the younger brother, stole the blessing of Jacob, his older brother. It was the custom in that particular culture for the oldest son to receive the father's blessing before or upon his death. He got everything, and it was up to him to be the patriarch of the family from that time on, and to take care of the mother and the brothers and sisters and so on.
Dan the man, I appreciate you for saying exactly that. Because that's exactly what I was telling Queen. You're not praying for a new position, baby. You're claiming that new position. You're making those doors open. You're making that energy come through. You're the one that's going to open the person, the everything. You're the one that's going to claim this thing. So I'm so grateful for the new position that's opening up. I'm grateful that I've allowed myself the perfect space to open this door for myself. I got great money coming with it. I got a beautiful vacation time with family and friends. Start to open the door on what it is that you want to experience through this thing as well. When you guys are here, I don't want you guys to take this as a concept. What Ike was doing and what I'm making sure to share is not a concept. This is a way of life. When you start to understand it, you know the power of you, the power of your words, the power of what makes you beat. You start to move differently. You will manifest in ways. Remember, man, I fest. When you're at a fest, you're what? Partying. So man, I party. Man, I'm having a good time. Man, that's what that means. When you manifest, there is joy that comes out of it. Because man, I did that shit. That's what manifest means. I did that. Let me get some. Let me get a little shoulder pop. That's what it means. And so you want to start to make this a lifestyle. It cannot just be an idea in your mind. You can't just use it when it feels good and when it's fluffy. I need you using this thing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, paying attention to every word, not giving anyone any power. Not your friends, not your co-workers, not your mama, not your daddy, not your man, not your woman, not your government, not your priest, not your pastor, not nobody. You're not giving nobody no power over you. You are taking a stance and a step within yourself that allows you to know that you are safe, that you are protected, that you are guided, because you already are all of these things. You already have everything in you. When I was looking and I was trying to figure out, what am I supposed to do with my life, God? What am I supposed to do with my life? I kept on asking, what am I supposed to do with my life? And then the message came to me, that's a dumbass question to ask. You've already been the purpose the whole time you've been here. So it's not, no, you're asking the wrong question. The only how that I ask is how may I serve using my natural talents, passions, and interests. Because that's what I'm doing no matter what anyway. Whether I like it or I don't, I'm in service to whatever I'm giving my power to. So I'm service to that job that might have me be a miserable fucking asshole. So when I get home, I treat my family like shit. I treat everybody on the way home like shit. I treat everybody on the way to the job like shit. Because I'm treating myself like shit by going there every day. Because I don't believe in myself enough that I could open up a new door for myself. I had to let that shit go. I was cleaning people's toilets and I fucking hated it. I had one client that made me hate cleaning more than anything else because this fucking guy would shit all over his wall. I never understood that. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you standing up and blowing it out your ass? Like, how do you get shit all over the wall like this? It ain't a baby doing this, it's a grown-ass man. The fuck? So I'm out there cleaning people's shit. I'm out there fucking slaving. What am I doing? What are you doing, baby? When I started to ask myself this question, because that was the question that God asked me, He said, if I gave you everything in the world, I gave you everything. I gave you the house. I gave you the cars. I gave you the fucking best relationship. I've given you everything that you could ever ask for. What would you be doing with yourself? What would your energy look like? Because you'll still keep working. You'll still keep doing. Because once you hear, service is part of who you are. Everybody. You can't even help it. Whether you're a good service or a bad service, you still have service. And when I realized that, you know what? It's not shucking and it's not jiving. It's not nothing. It's literally sitting and making sure that everybody wins. Like, that's what I want to do. How do I make that a career? How do I make that goal a career? Well, shit, I got on Clubhouse, I got on this, I started doing social media, because look, I will never call myself an influencer. I'll never call myself that, because even if you're looking at what the word says, it always goes back to you. So you're the one that is influencing you. So all I am, I'm just a guy. I'm just a little bit of help. To sometimes peel back that layer of the onion that you may not be able to see. To be able to give that little clarity in the situation. Maybe I might have to break it down to a little bit of ghetto Ebonics. Maybe I might have to be very prissy about it and use very, very big words. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure it out. But the one thing that I've come to the common stance of is that when you speak the truth to people, they can't help but hear it. And how am I going to speak the truth to you if I don't live it? If I don't become it? I have to be it. I have to do it so I can have it. And this is the lifestyle I need you guys to get up on it. You want to be rich, you got to be rich, which means you have to take care of yourself. You have to believe in you. You have to be willing to say, you know what, anytime I hear somebody say, oh, I would never pay $20,000 for a Birkin bag, I know you have the brokest fucking mindset. Because here's the thing. If you have $10 million in your account, fucking $20,000 for a purse don't faze you because it's not making even a dent. What is a billionaire supposed to put their shit in? Some Kmart fucking purse that's gonna fall apart in 5 seconds? No, I'm making investments with what I do. Do you know that even if you use your bag, you can still sell that shit back and make money? Like, it's an investment. Watches are investments. You knowing the time is an investment. Look at the things that they made appreciate. You know when you buy a car, unless it's really old, when the car gets really old, then it appreciates. But when you originally buy a car off the lot, that shit depreciates instantly. You have to know the value. You have to know the value. They're showing you the values in the purse. What are you putting in your purse? What are you putting in your mind? Because your purse, you know, that carries your mind, your whole kitchen sink. Because you don't want to forget nothing, so you put it all in the purse. Fellas, y'all ain't got no purses, but y'all start to get the man purse because y'all carrying more than just a wallet now. Y'all was only responsible for the money, and now y'all got responsible for all kinds of shit. There's men walking around with fucking duffel bags. Oh my gosh. Y'all got sucked into the lie, baby. Y'all got sucked into the lie. And so I want you guys to pay attention that you already have it. So you're never looking for anything. I realized that on the journey, I'm not looking for nobody. I go live and whoever shows up, shows up. I don't come looking for you. I don't share it with nobody. I don't say, hey, look, you know, I tell everybody I go live 7 to 10 every day. Everybody in my life knows it now. Everybody, all my friends know it. So when I'm ignoring your fucking call between 7 and 10, you already know what's up. Oh, Taja Poppy on her live. Yeah. Okay, get used to me doing what I do. You understand? And it doesn't matter if it's inconvenient to you. It doesn't matter if you're like, oh my God, why are you doing this? Like, these fucking people ain't even paying you. I don't care. This is part of a leveling up of what I know I came to bring to this world. I see God in you. And there's not enough money in this world that could pay me. That's why, you know, I like trillionaire, billionaire, zillionaire. Like when I hear the word zillionaire, I'm like, that's Z. You know what I'm saying? Like, does it get bigger than a zillionaire? Like, can it get bigger than a zillionaire? I mean, we going down the alphabet, right? You know what I'm saying? Even though a million, you know, comes after a billion, which, you know, if we're looking at the alphabet, you know what I mean? Like, how the fuck did a million become smaller than a billion? But we ain't gonna talk about that. I guess they had to start over because they didn't expect anybody to really get, you know, past that. I don't know, but you went from billion to trillion, so you jumped all the way back under the M, and now we have zillion. So I like the zillion part because I don't think that there is a created form of money in the material essence. I don't think there's enough for what I know I hold in me. When they say, know how much you're worth, you better know how much you're worth. Stop playing with yourself. Know that you are God in flesh. You are worth fucking everything. Stop selling yourself short. You're worth everything. So when you open your mouth, You better open your mouth and speak that power. You better open your mouth and command and demand. You better open your mouth and see who you are. You better open your mouth and get that thing up in there. You better open that mouth of yours and make sure that what's coming out is righteous and in the direction that you want to be in. I need y'all to stop fucking talking about what you don't want. I want you guys to stop putting all that energy into shit you don't need. I want y'all to just stop. In the name of love, before you break my heart. Because guess what? Stop in the name of love, please. In the name of love, please stop. Because if you don't, you really will break my heart. And how are you going to break my heart? Because yours is broken. So whatever I give to you, you cannot accept. Whatever I do for you, you cannot. You won't be able to. You won't be able to take it in. So I need you guys to get into your power. Thank you, baby. I need you guys to get into your power. Say it with your chest. Ooh, put that bass in there. Say it with your chest. Say it loud and proud. I am all that I have come to be in this world. I am the power. I am the love. I am heard. I am seen. I am everything I need in this world. I am. And I'm grateful I get to express that back to the world. Because the more I love me, the more I can love them. The more I hear me, the more I can hear them. The more I do for me, the more I can do for them. Because what I do to me is what I do to them. Not the other way around. Look how many of you guys have been in relationships where you love that person so much that it hurts you. You love them so bad. And yet they never got it. They always weaponized your love. They always took your love and found some way to cause pain with it. Why? Why did they do that with this divine love that you gave them? Why? They did that because you were in a different state of alignment. You're in a different state. And this is why they couldn't accept it, because they weren't in the state that you were in. They weren't in that peace. They weren't in that calm. They weren't in that energy field. How could they accept what they cannot give themselves? Stop throwing your pearls to swine. You already have it in you. Could we start to use it? Because here's the thing. It's all you. I want you to know you're good, you're bad, and you're ugly. All that you're dealing with right now, your fucked up co-workers, it's you. Your fucked up relationship, it's you. If it's good, it's you. If it's bad, it's you. If it's ugly and you cannot take no more, guess what? It's you. And until you free yourself, until you get out your mind, until you start to have just a clear understanding of what it is. Yo, when I fucking woke up, oh my God, I'm so grateful that I am awake and no longer asleep. It feels good to be awake. And not woke. I am awake. I ain't fucking woke. I am awake. I am letting all that does not serve me fall away. I am letting all that does not work anymore, the way I think about other people, the way I put the circumstances out, the way I deal with the circumstances. I am awake. I let all that I no longer need go. I bury you. I don't mourn you. I have a wake for you. I have a celebration that you showed up so I can leave. Remember what a wake is. A wake was never meant to be some sorrowful. A real wake is meant for you to come and celebrate those final moments together, talking about that life, celebrating that life, enjoying that life. You ain't supposed to just sit down in a wake and cry. You're supposed to drink, eat, and be fucking merry at a wake. That's what you're supposed to do. Come and pay your last respects and tell stories and keep that legacy alive. So I am awake because at no point in time are y'all ever gonna catch me sleep again. No, 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 no. That's right, Danny. Clear, aware, present, and focused. And if you just throw I am on that, that just moves every mountain out of your way. That moves every obstacle out of your path. Every hurdle you get to jump over. Every fear, every doubt, every anxiety balls itself up and rolls away. I am clear, I am aware, I am present, I am focused. I am celebrating life. Everything, I am facts. Everything, you guys have so much in you. This is not an idea. This is a lifestyle. And I need you guys to treat it as such. Because when Ike said you can't lose with the stuff I use, what you got to do with it though? You won't lose, but you got to use it. If you don't use it, it doesn't matter. I mean, if right now you got a car sitting down and you ain't used that shit in a while, what's gonna happen to it? It's gonna rust up. It's gonna seize up. Everything. If you don't use your muscles, they seize up. If you don't, anything that you do not utilize starts to break down. So if you do not want to be in a state of suffering, doubt, worry, stress, start. And how you start is how you're going to finish. All right, let's get back.
And Isaac, the father of Jacob and Esau, was blind. Now that is an esoteric symbol telling us that the Lord is blind. The law is blind.
Everything is blind.
You ever see the blindfolded picture of Lady Justice? You see, that is telling you the same thing. What does it mean? It means that the law does not care who you are.
No, it does not.
The law of the Lord is no respecter of person. If you work with the principle will work
every day, 7
for
to 10.
you. Well, anyway, the younger son Jacob, who was not traditionally entitled to the blessing, came to the blind father while his older brother was out hunting. And the older brother was hairy, but the younger brother was smooth. And the father told them apart by feeling the roughness of the hair and the smoothness of the younger man's son's skin. And the mother, when the older boy went hunting, favored the younger son and said to him, I have your brother's clothes in my house. Now the mother here is your subjective intuition. It tells you that within you have spiritual subjective intuition that knows how to clothe you in the correct feeling nature so that you can get what you want from the Father or the source. Because you've got to feel right to the Father. You've got to feel right to the source. You see, the Father is going to be feeling you as you approach Him to see if you're the one that's entitled to the blessing. But, Mother, your indwelling spiritual intuition says, I have your brother's clothes in my house, and I'm going to put your brother's clothes on, and I'm going to put sheepskin around your neck and around your arms, so that when the Father feels you, you will feel to the Father like the one who is entitled to the blessing. You have got to feel to the Father, the infinite source within you, like the one who is entitled to the blessing. So the mother, a subjective intuition, dressed up the younger son, and he entered into the blind father. And the blind father asked him a question that life is always asking us. He said to him, are you my very son Esau? But you see, this was Jacob. And Jacob said, I am. The theologians always call this a trick. They always call this a dirty trick. They don't get the esoteric interpretation at all. You know what that tells us? You are whoever you say you are.
If you get dressed in the right clothes.
With no respect whatsoever to facts.
Okay.
That is some heavy stuff. Are you my very son Esau? The question further infers, are you the one who is entitled to this blessing that you desire? Life is always asking you that. The Father, the source, the infinite resource, the infinite supply of all good is asking each one of you, ladies and gentlemen, are you the one who is entitled to the good that you desire?
Yes. And I'm working on releasing everything.
Makes no difference what boy it is. You see, on a factual level, it was the wrong boy. But the Father does not see whether it's the younger boy or the older boy, or a black boy or a white boy, or a brown boy or a red boy or a yellow boy. The Father does two things. The Father feels, and the Father hears the word. I am. What you add to I am, you become.
Period.
Terry, on the other side, give me an I am over there and put a blank line. You can fill it in.
What do you say you are?
You see, I am the beginning and the end. Say, what I add to I am, I become. Let me quickly finish treating briefly the story of Esau and Jacob. Now,
I am that I am.
When Jacob the younger son answered, I am, he was saying, I am the one who is entitled to the blessing. Then the father said to him, come close, my son, that I may feel you. Uh-oh.
Y'all woke up late this morning.
This tells us that in prayer, in meditation, in our treatment, as we say here, we treat what? For what reason? To make ourselves feel like the one who is entitled to the blessing. If you treat for good health or healing, you treat yourself so that you bring yourself to that subjective point where you feel like the one who is entitled to good health.
That part right there.
Life asks you, are you rich? And you are to answer, I am rich.
I'm rich.
Maybe you're sleeping on the streets and don't even have a place to go to. But life is asking you, are you my very son?
Are you entitled to a mansion in Beverly Hills?
Are you?
And that's when you better learn how to speak the word. I am. But then the Father says, after you answer, come close, my son.
So that I might...
Let me feel you. That's when you are glad that your mother, your subjective intuition, has given you instructions and clothed you in the feeling nature of that one that you desire to be. Are you the one who is entitled to a lot of money? I am. Well, all right. My subjective intuition, my mother, has clothed me in the feeling of one who has a lot of money. You got to get the money feeling. Let me hear you say that. You remember that song by the Righteous Brothers years ago? You lost that love and feeling and it's gone, gone, gone. You got to get back that love and feeling. Bring back that love and feeling. Oh, that love and feeling. Bring back that love and feeling, 'cause it's gone. Tell Dr. Frank they made me do it.
Bring it back, baby.
But you got to bring back that love. You've got to feel that you're that one.
Yes.
Your mother says, I have your brother's clothes. In other words, whatever subjective moods and feelings you need to feel like the one who is entitled and who has the good that he desires. I have that feeling nature that I'll dress you in. And when the Father says, come close, my son, that I may feel you, you are to feel like the one who is entitled to the blessing. And the Father feels you.
Yes.
And then the Father also says something else. He says, come now and kiss me, my son. This also shows us that we need to approach the law of the Lord with affection and love.
Yep. Don't tell God, I know you don't
It's not
do
telling
this
us
for
that
me.
one person stole another person's
Don't do
blessing.
that shit.
It's trying to show us, though, however, that even the wrong person can get the right blessing if they'll make themselves feel right. That even a person who ain't got no money can get some money if he'll make himself feel like he's got some money.
It just shows up for you, baby.
So go around looking like, acting like, thinking like, and feeling like you are who you want to be. And you are saying, yes, I am that I am.
Yes.
I taught a lesson here during one of our Saturday night classes in the Science of Living titled, I Meet No One But Me. And this will blow some of your minds here again today. But do you know you meet no one but you? The person that's mean and nasty to you, that's you. That is some facet of your own thought. Even the dog that bites you is you. The dog that bites you is the incarnation of some negative belief that you have about yourself.
Yep.
Wow, 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 wow. There was something in you that drew that dog to you. The mother that snatches your pocketbook is some facet of your own thought process. Oh, wow. Back to happiness for a moment. You're only going to find the happiness in other people that you first of all have found within your own being. If you're not happy with yourself, you're not going to be happy with anybody else. If you're not happy with yourself, you're not going to be happy with the second husband or the second wife. Wow. And
And here again, in my counseling people who are about to get married, and I see a beautiful couple down here who are about to get married. I call them my lovebirds because they're so loving. And so I pass this on to them, and I pass this on to all of you. Do you know, it's a wonderful thing to find someone and fall in love with them. But be careful that you do not think that it is someone else's responsibility to make you happy.
Yes.
Do not give someone else the responsibility for your happiness, and do not blame anyone else for your misery. Uh-oh. As long as you think that someone else is responsible for your happiness and to blame for your misery, you're always going to be unhappy and miserable.
Yep.
Wow.
Nobody has that power.
So it's not that old so-and-so that makes you unhappy and miserable. You have got to get to work within your own self.
Yes.
And find your happiness. Now to move on quickly. You're not going to be happy with anything until you find happiness within yourself. You're not going to be happy anywhere until you find the happiness within your own self. If you're a miserable person, you'll be miserable wherever you go. If you have found your happiness within yourself, you will be happy wherever you go. Now to go into home stretch. And I want to ask the question and answer it. How can I be happy? And ushers, I'm going to ask all of you to please ask the congregation not to move from this point on in the service. If anyone attempts to move, trip them up for me. We have to have a law here. Now let us consider the question, how can I be happy? And let us ask ourselves this question out loudly. Come on. How can I be happy? And here it is, you may want to write this. This is how you can be happy. Realize that you have the power to be happy already within you. The word realize that you have the power to be happy already within you.
You ain't got to go shopping for it.
The text which we read states, in thy presence is fullness of joy. What does this mean? It means that this divine presence which dwells in you already contains the fullness of joy which you need. The text, in thy presence is fullness of joy, means that I have the power to be happy already within me. And I'm going to give this to you for an affirmation. Let's shout it together. I have the power to be happy already within me. Let's say it together again, and then I'm going to have you write it. I have the power to be happy already within me. Oh, when you realize that,
you already got it.
In thy presence is fullness of joy. This divine presence which dwells within me, this divine presence in which I dwell, is my ability, my capability of happiness, of joy, and of pleasures forevermore. Now, my dear people, when you find the power of happiness within you, you will then create your own happiness. When you find the power of happiness within your own being, within your own mind, then you will draw happy people to you. And I'm going to tell you good women something, because you know the women are always writing to me and coming to me for counseling, telling me what mean husbands they have. Let me warn you about something. If you go around with unhappiness in your heart and feeling bad and feeling miserable all the time, that's exactly the kind of men you're going to draw into your life. You're going to draw into your life those men, those kind of people that are going to contribute to your continual misery and unhappiness. The same thing, fellas. Whatever mental states you entertain within your own consciousness will draw unto you people like unto themselves. Here again the mastermind taught us, if I be lifted up, I will draw all men unto me. That's negative or positive, you know. If you lift up being miserable, if you lift up being unhappy and unsad, if you lift up that idea of unhappiness and sadness and misery in your mind, you'll draw people to you that will make you sad and miserable and unhappy. And you'll go around like sad sack. If you don't want to go, you don't have to go. If you don't want to go, you don't have to go. If you don't want to go, you don't have to go. You don't have to ride this train. If you don't want to shout, you don't have to shout. If you don't want to shout, you don't have to shout. If you don't want to shout, you don't have to shout. You don't have to ride this train. If you don't want to clap, you don't have to clap. If you don't want to clap, you don't have to clap. If you don't want to clap, you don't have to clap. You don't have to ride.
That's why when you buy a timepiece, it appreciates and it does not depreciate, because time, as they say, is not cheap, because it really is not. And so I appreciate you guys for your time today in stepping in here and getting in this energy field and allowing yourselves to grow and flourish, for listening and understanding, for doing, and really allowing yourselves to get into a good place. I'm grateful for that. I thank you guys for every good thing that flows through this energy. You just wrote, girl, I'm trying to tell you. Nothing like a good, solid, wake and bake session, y'all. Y'all be my morning time. Y'all don't know, I literally do this, and it sets my tone for my day so that I stay in that rhythm, because this is the thing, guys. You guys, this is why I come every day, so that you get the reminders, that you get that energy, that you get that yes pumping out of your spirit. Because this is where we need to be pumping. I am powerful, I am amazing, I am wonderful, I am something great. And when you guys start to really truly acknowledge that, everything else will start to flow. So just know that I truly appreciate you guys when you come through, when you follow, when you like, when you share, when you do all the things that you do. You know, definitely like gifts. I like gifts. Come on now. I love me some gifts, y'all. I ain't gonna front. And so I appreciate you guys for giving of your time and of your energy the way I do with mine. And when I tell you guys, I be waking up, I be setting alarms, I be making sure I don't fuck this up. Because I know once I get into something and I get into a rhythm, I want to be in that rhythm. I don't want nobody throwing it off. So that's why I'm working diligently to be consistent on the time and doing all that. So I'm looking for this damn song is what I'm looking for, guys. This is what's taking me so fucking long. I was listening to music yesterday, wasn't I? I was in a zone. I was doing my thing. Okay, I found it. I was listening to them tunes, baby. But I want you guys to, you know, go out there today and know that you're worth it. The question is, do you know how much you're worth? Do you really know how much you're worth? And if you're not sure, just say I'm worth a lot. Save yourself the trouble. I am worth a lot. I am worth it. Because you are. So, I'm going to play a song, Married to Magic. But this wasn't the one I was looking for, though. Hold on. Here it is. Curse Breaker. Because this is where we at. You guys are breaking all those generational curses in your mind, off your money, off your health. You guys are
from the bones of the old time line. New breath, new fire. I walk the path meant only for me.
Breaking it. Break it. Break it.
I broke chains that were forged in the shadows, carry weight from the stories of my bloodline battles. I felt pain that was older than my heartbeat spark, but I lit up the dark with the flame in my heart. I'm the one they prayed for, whispered in their dreams, the one who turned their trauma into earthbound beams, climbing through the memories that never had a voice. I chose freedom, and that was the warrior's choice. I'm a generational curse breaker, light shaper, soul awakener, walking on the path that my spirit mapped, aligned with my highest truth, no turning back.
I'm rising, 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 purpose guiding every step I'm taking.
I'm a generational curse breaker.
And this is the life I'm creating.
I healed wounds that were running like rivers in my veins, turned the echoes of the past into wisdom I reclaimed. Learned to trust my intuition when the world said no, but my higher self whispered, child, let go. Now I walk in alignment with divine intention. Everything I touch grows with ascension. I'm rewriting destiny with every breath, transforming the timeline, resurrecting what's left.
Break the cycle, feel it fall, rise above, answer the call.
I'm gonna get back to this ball girl in a minute. It's getting hot, y'all.
I walk the path the elders foretold.
I'm a generational curse breaker, light shaper, soul awakener, walking on the path that my spirit mapped, aligned with my highest truth, no turning back. I'm
Rising, 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 purpose guiding every step I'm taking.
I'm a generational curse breaker.
And this is the life I'm creating.
What's the life you're creating? Are you picking up those words? Oh, wait. What did you do? Break those curses. Break my mindset. Ooh, break those curses by breaking the mindset, people. You have all of it in you. Something big is happening in your life, and it's happening right now, and it's happening because you have made a decision. You've decided yes for yourself. As you go forth today, remember the something big that you're waiting for is you understanding that you're the something big. You're not waiting for him, her, it, they, or them. When you recognize it, it will energize. And it's time that you start recognizing that you are the something big that you're seeking. I am the money I seek. I am the flow that I want to have. I am the beautiful gift that I want to receive. I am. Don't waste it. You're something big. Took a lot to make you. Took a lot to make you. Generation after generation after generation of mixing, putting this together, putting that together, putting this together, putting that together. And here you are. You are not a waste of time. Thank you, Faith. You are not a waste of time. You are here on purpose. And the way you love yourself, the way you honor yourself, the way you see yourself, the way you speak about yourself, that's what I want to express. As I am, I want to see with this new body, with this new face, this new mindset, this new energy, what will it use its power for? Use your power right. You are the something big. And when the young lady says, focus on Jesus, I remind you, it's not to focus on Jesus, but to focus on what Jesus came to tell us, that we are the truth, we are the way, and we are the light. You are. When we get that together, everything else falls into place. Chico! Beautiful rising to you. Everything else starts to fall into place. So I'm grateful for you guys being here again, like I said today. And remember, you are the something big. Now I'm gonna let y'all go on y'all day, because it's Wednesday. We made it over the hump. We did it.
I hear God saying something big is gonna happen. I hear him whisper, just keep your eyes on me. He's getting ready to open doors no man can shut.
Nobody
He's getting ready to tear down every wall that's been holding you up. So don't lose faith, now don't turn away. Keep your heart steady in the place you pray, because what he promised is on its way, and the blessing's closer than it's ever been today. Something big is gonna happen in your life. God is getting ready to turn it all around. Something good is gonna make it right. Chains will break and favor will abound. So lift your hands.
that the world has to offer. We were created for it. It is time for you to claim yours. I want you to claim it. I claim I am love. I am happiness. I am peace. It is flowing in every area of my life. I am every good thing. Because they ain't just say like obstacles ain't gonna come up now. But when them fucking obstacles come up, y'all got a whole different power to work with. Y'all got a whole different ball game that you're dealing with. Your cookie is crumbling in a different way. So I love you guys, and I want you guys to go out there and have the most prosperous, abundant, phenomenal. You deserve every good thing that there is possible. Like, I love you. Yes. Oh my God. And I definitely referred to Psalm 1 the other day. And we are highly favored. You, the ungodly cannot stand you when you stand up in God. And the ungodly doesn't even exist. It's only because you've taken your perfection and accepted the imperfections, which still goes back to I'm perfect. One way or the other, you are perfectly doing it. What side do you pick? That's it. Hot, cold, on, off, in, out. What do you choose? That's the question I'm going to leave you guys with for today. I love you. And I'm going to keep telling you I love you because I really do. I really appreciate you guys. I feel your energy. I feel the lightness of who you are. And I am so blissfully grateful. Yes, I am. So keep shining. Keep doing. And I will see you guys back here tomorrow. I ain't saying bye-bye forever. I'm just saying I'm going to see y'all later because I'm going to see y'all later. We right here. We together forever, baby. Because one way or the other, I'm stuck to you like glue. And you stuck to me. And the love that we share in this room every day is going to abound even further than we can express or imagine. Later is greater, boy. You have the best day, boy. You go and shine all your thing and shake all your bam bam, yes? Alright with us? I see all you in the letters. Gators. Ciao, y'all.